Hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the leap soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise out of the dewy grass. Night has worn, and the morn arises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while wilt thou turn away? The starry floor, the watery shore is given thee to the break of day. It is I, your bard. Once again, good to see you, good to be with you. It is our good friend from the land of Wales. You are the first in line today, Blake. Good to see you. Always nice to have you here. How is the weather today in the wonderful land of the ancestors there? One day I hope to probably meet you in the future there when I travel over to the land of the ancestors in the future. We said 5 years, but we haven't saved any money up yet. Good morning, the servant of Anubis, Vixen. Good to have you here. It's raining and snowing in Wales today. Well, that's going to be slippery, right? Slippery, slippery, slippery. Today, it's 60 degrees outside. It's going to be what? What is it going to be today? Let me look at my weather. My weather says high today of 81. Well, how wonderful, right? It's going to rain tonight. Late night, it will rain and it will go down. It'll be cooler tomorrow. Winter is on its way out here for all of us. Yeah, nice to see the servant of Anubis and Yo Maple are good. Shouldn't you be sleeping right now? Our friend from Montreal. It's got to be really early in the morning there, right? Like almost 6 a.m. I can imagine, or early. I don't know exactly where it is on the map. Or is it going on 7? I'm not sure what your time zone is in Montreal. I keep thinking it is central, but I could be wrong. You might be on Eastern Standard Time. You try your best not to sleep? Oh, really? You're not a sleeper, right? You're like the elves in D&D. They don't need to sleep, and you can't use sleep spells on elves or charm. Oh, yeah. I usually go to bed early every night, so that's why I'm up. I get up at 4 a.m. every morning. Let's see here. Yeah, yesterday was Valentine's Day, wasn't it? My girlfriend said she is not getting me anything for Valentine's Day, but she got me chocolate in the car now. I feel bad. Look at that. You got scammed. When they say they're not getting you anything, they always get you something, right? They always get you something. Captain Jean-Luc Picard is here. Good to have you here, our friend. It's always nice when we have Captain Jean-Luc Picard shows up. Not too much after the Borg. The Borg always show up. I just think that's hilarious when that happens, right? I got to get adjusted here. Yeah, I'm a little bit achy this morning. I just took my medicine. Hopefully that some of the pain will subside. I learned this morning that YouTube doesn't like me putting out so many YouTube shorts. They say I get flagged for spam. So I'm only doing 1 in the morning now. I used to do 5 to 10 every morning. I mean, I have several thousand videos. I'm like, how come none of them get circulated? They said you're giving out too many. They said, all right, fine. You don't want my help. All right, I'll just put out 1 every day. That's okay. You want just 1? Yeah. They have a rule on YouTube where if you have more than 3 videos of any kind, they don't like that. So if I go over 3 during the day, they don't even send out notifications to people who are subscribing, which is kind of lame, right? Your son wanted to cuddle all night, so you got 1 hour of sleep. Oh my! Oh my. Um, Good. Yeah. Yeah, I remember those days. I had one of my child slept in the same room up until the age of like 11 years old. Uh, uh, we did there's a certain type of sleeping arrangements. I forgot what it's called, where all your kids sleep in the same room with you. Um, of course, we don't do anything indecent or not private, but to help with their development. I forgot the psychological term, but when they are ready, they get to go to their own room when they have enough courage. Usually it's by the age of 8 they want to go to their own room. We had one all the way to the age of 11. We did not sleep in the same bed. We had all beds all around, so there was nothing like indecent or anything. I forgot the name of it. When all there's a certain, and you find that in indigenous people, they all sleep in the same, like teepee and stuff. That was normal for health purposes. So I did that with my children. They all slept in the same room as me until they were ready to leave. Until they weren't afraid no more. Everyone had their own bed if they ever wanted to go to it. But usually it was around 8 years old. They're like, I want my own room now, damn it. But the one I had, 11 years old, was attached. Um, let's see. You enjoy sleeping perhaps a bit too much. I was asleep for 15 hours. Damn. Wow, you must smoke a lot of reefer to be able to be induced into a sleep that long. Um, I could never sleep that long without getting a migraine. If I sleep more than 8 hours, I get sick. Yeah, usually I go to bed around 8 or 9. 8 is my normal bedtime, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I get up at 4. That is usually the optimal time. Let's see here. What in the cult? Yes, welcome to the cult of Ceridwen. Ceridwen 3:16. For Ceridwen so loved the world that she gave her only cauldron, that whoever would receive from it would be inspired. Welcome to the cult of Ceridwen. Yours truly, Todd. Yes, you can become a cult member too. Like and subscribe. Show us your my head penis. Why do you want to see my head penis? Palladium. I remember when I was a kid, I was really sick. I slept for 3 days. Damn, that is a long time. Now, I've slept for 48 hours. I took Quaaludes when I was younger. I think I got up 24 hours, went to the bathroom, then went back to sleep. Never take Quaaludes. They're not a good way to get high. They just put you to sleep. Swift Wind Aquarius. Nice to see you. Speaking as someone who slept in a teepee, communal sleeping isn't as bad as it sounds. It's actually a very natural feeling if you have privacy walls. Yeah, that was important. I mean, it was all safe. There was nothing inappropriate. Um, that's a certain psychological. There are lots of parents that do that. I forgot the name of it. I just remember when I was a child. Co-sleeping? Is that what it's called? My wife said it's called co-sleeping. I remember when I was a child being scared shitless every night because I was afraid of the dark. And I didn't want my children to experience that. Because there are things that stir in the darkness. Uh, uh, it's not make-believe. Kids don't make that shit up. Some might, but I didn't. There was things that stirred in the darkness. And I wanted to teach my children that they're safe and that they are never alone. And just as I am with them, deity is always with them. And they don't have to be afraid of those things that go bump in the night. I've taught my children how to deal with entities and not to be afraid of them. I've had, some serious some of my children, three of my children have had serious demonic activity in their life. And that's my fault because I pissed a lot of these beings off. And when you get in lots of fights, they try to ruin your life in some way. So some of my children have had to learn to fight at an early age. I had one of my children, he was borderline possessed. And this thing, it had a little tail and everything, he would describe it. Typical look, demonic looking entity that he would see all the time. It would hold him down on the ground and torment him. And I had to teach him how to fight it. I had to teach him how to overcome it. I couldn't do it for him. I had to teach him to trust and to believe and to fight. If not, he'd probably be in a loony bin or this thing was physically tormenting him. He was in extreme pain. We did all the doctor routes and things. We thought he was hurt physically, but it turned out to be an entity, and then he had to deal with it. And the same thing with my oldest son. He had this thing pushing him around all the time. And I had to teach my oldest son. My oldest son is like a devout Christian. He's done all of that. He's still a Christian. I am not. That's how devout he is. And I had to teach him how to fight entities that were just pushing him around, annoying the shit out of him. And I had to teach him to stand up for himself and to overcome these. He hasn't had any problems. So I've had, this is something that my children have dealt with, and that's my fault. When you are an exorcist, your kids will face your problems. You bring your problems home. When you interact with a dark entity, I would do exorcism by laying on the hands, and that thing would enter into my being, and I'd have to deal with it and defeat it within myself. So I had most of my life. This stuff is around me. These things are pissed off. They can't do shit to me, but they annoy. They're a nuisance. They annoy me, and I just flip them off, But they are a nuisance, and they, they're always around. And what can you do? Nothing. I know that I'm not alone. That the All-Father is with me. And that's what the All-Father taught me, because he knew I'd have to deal with this shit. He taught me that I wasn't alone, that I didn't have to be afraid, that I can give an entity the middle finger, and it can't do shit to me. That's why I have a lot of confidence. That's why when people come on here and they start talking about how wonderful their deities is and they're going to punish me, I do this. I am not afraid of any entity in this world because I have the greatest entity of all living within me. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Let's see here. You got sick for 3 days. Let's see here. Speaking of someone who slept in I read that. Lauren, nice to see you. Lauren Harrington. Good to have you here. A vicar, a rabbi, a druid, and a monk and a priest walked into a pub. The bartender said, "What is this, a joke?" Oh, man. What's the punchline? Let's see here. Grand Rising. Good to have all these wonderful people here. And Lewis is up early. Lewis gets up pretty early. It's like 4 a.m. for Lewis because he's over there in California. Good to have you here, Lewis. I think we're going to be having a new player soon, Lewis. I think I found someone because eventually one of our players is going to be leaving. So I got another player just in case. We have someone who is going to be moving and getting a new job. So I was looking for a replacement. I think I found one. Let's see here. Good. Your oldest daughter sees stuff. Yeah. And that's very troubling for a young person because they don't know how to deal with it, right? They don't know how to deal with it. And some of the, when you could see and hear, it can be very tormenting. I mean, I had to sleep with the lights on until I was like 30 years old. Um, and children are told that's not real, that monsters aren't real, that's make believe. I mean, I was pissing in my bed until I was 5 years old. And then I learned to run to the bathroom real quick because I got tired of pissing in my bed and run back. I would get my ass beat. I'm like, well, these monsters that I see, they cannot hurt me, but my stepfather can. So I started going to the bathroom. Um, it's terrible, right? She was born, your daughter sees stuff, she was born in the call. Yeah. It's good to start training them how to deal with what they see when they're young, to know that they're not alone, to know that there's a greater power. And Christianity, with all its negativity, it can help you to do that. There's some good things in Christianity. You do have exorcisms in other religions, but there's no like individual training and how to deal with entities. You don't find that in a lot of other religions. And one of the bad things about paganism is they think that everything is a good spirit. And it's very naive, very naive. Not all pagans are like that, but that's been my experience, that every time an entity shows up, they think it is a good god or something. That is naivety. What are my techniques of defense? The technique of defense is knowing that I'm not alone, that there's a greater power that dwells within me. That is the only technique that I have. There's nothing, I don't get touched, I don't get harmed, because I have the first defense I have is I know that I am not alone. If I were to dive into despair, I certainly would get, I believe, abused. But I've never been alone. I know that there's some greater power in me. Now, the All-Father, told me long ago that he put his power within me. Now, it's up to me whether I want to use it or not. He's not going to do it for me. He wants me to learn, he wanted me to learn how to fight so I can teach other people how to fight. So at a young age, I learned how to deal with these entities. But that is the only technique, is to contradict. You never do what they want you to do. They want you to despair. They want you to be afraid. I remember reading something when they knock on the walls. They say, don't knock back, you'll invite them in. I'll go knock back, and I'll do it like this. I'm like, screw you. You don't invite them in through your emotional state. You contradict them. And when I'm dealing with a person that is possessed, what the entity will do is it'll try to make you afraid. It'll try to make you feel guilty. If there's other people in the room, it'll say, guess what? He was touching his penis just now. It'll say shit like that. They lie. They divide. They try to make you feel guilty. They want you to defend myself. So if, for instance, if it said, hey, look, he was touching his penis earlier, I would say, so what? I was having a good time. Something like that. You don't continue their narrative. You learn to contradict it. You don't buy into their bullshit. They have a way of defeating you up here. This is how they get in. They defeat you in here, and then they take root within you, and then they go deeper and deeper into your experience. That's how I've been able to deal with it in my life and defend myself. And now they're just a nuisance. When they show up, it's usually when I'm not at my peak. Like if I've done too many gummies, I'm not at my peak in the terms of I'm thinking, and they'll try to harass me, and I have to go back to the basics. I'm not alone. The All-Father is with me. I don't have to be afraid. I have to coach myself, and knowing that I'm okay. I have an advantage in that because as I've shared, I've heard the voice of the All-Father, who made a promise to me that he would never forsake me. And that promise is true. No matter how wretched I have become, the Father has always been present, and the Mother. The mother's never talked to me. I feel the mother, but the Father is the one that I heard from. Uh, Now, if you are enjoying this, go up and give that a touch. You see that thumb? Give the thumb a touch. I do this for a living, and I appreciate a little touch. Just a little touch. That's all I ask for. Oh, if it makes me crazy, then it makes me crazy. I'm pretty damn certain I witnessed some kind of entity as a child. It looked like a black static in a vague humish form. Yeah, they like tormenting children. They do. Um, and, parents are taught that this shit isn't real. Kids make shit up, all right? But you have to be willing to listen to them. And I think you see all in these horror movies, what happens? The kids are being tormented. The parent takes them to a shrink. Yeah. I don't think that is you should listen to your children and what they see and help them to know that they're not alone, that there's a greater power in this world. You got to teach them that they're not alone. That's very important. My parents were not religious, so they thought I was just being a child. Let's see. Generational curses, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's probably what it was. You might be right. Let's see. Yeah, and it doesn't matter how deep you are. Some Christians believe. Now, I'm not a Christian, but when I was a Christian, some Christians believe you cannot be possessed. You certainly can. If you are, doesn't matter what you believe in. If you're not educated in how to deal with these things, they'll take advantage of you. And they love taking advantage of people with disabilities. They will take advantage of you. They are not good beings. They will take advantage of you. You just felt heavy and something watching you. They had to move around. Yeah. I mean, these things are assholes. But when you learn that you don't have to be afraid of them, they hate that. They want you to feel that they are more powerful than you are. That's how they get into your world, is they make you feel that all they do is they take advantage of what's up here. They're probably this damn small, but they have a big voice, and they get you, because you can't see them, they will get you to feel that you're alone, and they start banging on shit and, appearing to you. To its credit, Christianity, it teaches you that you're not alone, that you have power. And that was very important for me to learn. But you don't have to be a Christian to deal with these things. God doesn't abandon anyone. He doesn't care what you believe in. You are loved. See, how did they end up around you? I think because I don't know. I think sometimes people are touched, and they recognize that, and they try to mess with those people, so you don't achieve your purpose in life. I think it got worse rising to shine, as you call yourself. When I got involved with the occult when I was a teenager, I got a Ouija board. Mom, that was a bad idea. You got me a Ouija board when I was 10. When I was 13, Mom, you got me remember at the library or the bookstore, Mom, when I bought that book about conjuring entities, and you said, don't tell Grandma? That was a bad idea. That opened a door. And I had another friend that was my best friend. He was touched as well, and he could put his hand on you and tell you what's going on up there. I mean, that was the most. I've never had anyone do that to me. Like he could put his hand on you, and he could tell you what you're thinking. And he was under the power of an entity. He told me when it appeared to him and when he started having these powers. And this thing was not good. I remember sleeping over his house and hearing it laughing in a mocking way at me. I mean, I was so scared. Now my friend doesn't know this. Um, I couldn't even get up to go to the bathroom. So I went and pissed out his window. Um, let's see here. Am I schizophrenic? Probably. Yeah, probably. If I'm schizophrenic, I want to stay that way because my schizophrenia has made me a better person in life. I believe that people can have serious psychological problems, but it's not always the devil. I mean, it sometimes it's really the person has, but a lot of things. There are entities in this world that mess with people and screw with their heads. Um, and it takes discernment to see that. A lot of people in religions, they don't have the discernment. And so they just send you off to therapy. And the therapy doesn't do shit for you, just makes you high. The psychiatrist just gives you pills. And demons, as long as they don't have to leave, they don't mind being controlled by your pills. And at some point, you have to take more pills because they get used to the toxicity in your body, and then they get even more worse and ravenous because you're no longer in control of your mind. You have put all these medicines in there. You have lost your damn mind at that point, and then they get your, you go from worse to worse. Um, that's been my understanding. Like, I'm not against therapy. I'm not against psychiatrists. They help people. Sometimes when you have these entities taking advantage of you, it's because of a chemical disposition. And if you can learn from the psychiatry to learn skills, like, I don't believe in just giving people pills. Psychotherapy is important because you teach people skills and how to cope with what's going on up here, where eventually they're not going to need the medication anymore. I think that's important in psychotherapy is you give them what they need so they can help deal with up here. One of my favorite movies with Russell Crowe is A Beautiful Mind. He is hearing shit, right? And he went through all the medication and shit, and he was tired of having a limp penis, right, in the movie. So he quit taking the pills, and all the voices come back. So he learned to deal with them. He said, I'm just not going to pay attention to you anymore. He was able to heal himself. He was given the proper mindset and tools to deal with what was going on up there, right? Let's see here. Let's see. If you let you bite your toenails, oh no, oh no, we have toenail biters here. Oh my goodness, here. Where am I at in the comments here? Oh shit. Scrolling through here. Which entire is that? The bard is protected. What is entire? What do you mean entire? Sam, you see here a lot. I'm just curious. Is there a purpose to this? Or is it simply something you feel like doing one day? Well, I feel to be here. I feel it is my purpose of my whole life. Everything that I've learned in life, every experience that I've had has prepared me for this conversation with the world. So I do this for a living, Sam, and I also do it because I really enjoy doing it. I really do feel that everything that I've experienced has brought me to this place to be a voice in the world, bringing healing, bringing joy, bringing peace. So I do this every day. I mix spirituality with comedy. most often. And I think that is a helpful medium for reaching the people with spirituality. If you've been to like comedy that is religious, I mean, it's pretty shitty. Have you ever been to like, there are really good comics out there. But when they start doing it in churches and shit, I mean, it's really, it's terrible, right? And I've learned that, spirituality doesn't have to be separated from your life, in all of its aspects. What you see is what you get here. I live this way at home. I live this way towards my children. I live this way. I mean, I cuss. I, you know, I am not this fake person. We talked about that other day and how a lot of religious people are fake. You don't see the real person. You see the person that is not, who's trying to deliver a religious message that is separated from their life. My spirituality is not separated from what I am, and all of the darkness and all of the weakness. I take shits. That is not separated from my spirituality. People have like a sanitized understanding of spirituality. Like I've had people tell me, if you quit cussing and stuff on here and telling dirty jokes, talking about penises and things, you would reach more people. I'm like, no, I won't. Then I'll be fake. What you see is what you get here. Everything of what I am is the most powerful spiritual reality I can be in the world. And it has been the most effective. Being yourself is your best. The idea that you have to fake spirituality. You put out, like Joe Osteen, look at that person. I mean, that fake smile, that person is not real. You see Joe Osteen and his family, those prosperity preacher, his wife looks just like him. His son looks just like him. In this fake spirituality. Jesus, he really loves you. He's got some plans for your life. He's got this fake ass complexion and reality. That's not a real person. I mean, when I was a clergyman, I had to be fake to the people. I couldn't share out of my life. When I tried to do that, I was censored by the presbyter that was in charge of me. He said, I want to check all of your homilies from now on. Isn't that stupid? I was under obedience. I was on the bottom of the totem. So I had to comply with this control freak that wanted to check all of my homilies all the time. That was all fake. I had to play by his rules. And I did that because I wanted to help people. I should have just told him to fuck off, but I couldn't do that. Let's see here. Your wife will wake up soon, so you are the first one to arise in the morning. Entertainment purposes, yes. Apparently, all the water on Earth is like vertical or close to it. I wouldn't know. You would think that it's vertical, right? Unless the wind is blowing, or horizontal. Let's see here. So water is your body is pulled up right now. Yeah. This week, speaking of water, maybe today or tomorrow, I'm going to release a new video about meditating with the elements. 5 ways druids meditate with elements or something. So that's going to, I'm going to do the traditional 4 and the 5th being spirit. I don't know if that one is a bonus one, the spirit. That's not always recognized in the elemental meditations. But I see spirit as an element, as a reality of an energy, just like that is life-giving, just like all the elements. You have, I think fire is a spiritual reality, water, earth, and air. These are living entities that have various manifestations, and children, the same reality of spirit. And the human person makes up all of these elements, that we are a manifestation of these 5 elements. That's my philosophy. It certainly could be wrong, but that's how I choose to understand it. May the gods be with you all, and may the Jesus preachers find something better to do. Yeah. We're so far so good. We haven't had any fundamentalists. Usually Sunday is a big fundamentalist day, right? It's 7:04 in Baltimore, Maryland right now. Yeah. Let's see. I think your last campaign was brilliant. And not only was it funny, the story was great for team building with Arta. Oh, you enjoyed that. He's talking about our Dungeons and Dragons game, which is on my other channel, our D&D channel. Yeah, we had a good time. I tried for my characters to have a story, and Arta's story has been taken care of. Now I have to. Yours is going to be tied to the Underdark, right? I gave you a glimpse of it. And our other character, who's our other character? The halfling. Hers is going to be with the treasure of the dragon hoard. That's her story. And the other one is our ranger. He is going to be dealing with the lich. There's a story there. Yeah. Kai sends you all her best wishes. It's her birthday today. Look at that. Well, tell her happy birthday from us, Sir Flame Drop. It's always nice to see you and the love of your life here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. You're fixing her house up today. Wonderful. ELP, nice to see you. Good to have you here. And Mindless Dow, nice to see you. Anyone else got children with a thin veil? Yeah. Ask Lewis. Yeah. Some of them might, right? And I think that's important that you don't think them as, putting them, like my wife here, she is a medium. Her parents, thought she was a lunatic, and they put her into mental counseling, and she got on all this medication. Kind of ruined her chances to join the Air Force. When you have that on your record, that you have, when you have that's you cannot undo that. When you've received psychological treatment on that level where you need medication, that ruins your future in terms of some of the things you could do, right? Like if you ever try to, go to be a school teacher, you have got a mental, no, you can't work here. See, I don't think that's a good idea for parents to do that. Unless there's obvious, you cannot control the situation. Let's see here. We are doing good, ELP. How are you doing? Glad to have you here. Sharon, do I hear voices? I have. The voice is not the thing I normally hear. I feel things. On occasion, I will see. My wife is the one that hears. I do not hear. I have heard on rare occasions, but that's not my normal thing of doing. My normal disposition is feeling. I can feel something in a room, in a person. I have like an internal energy that starts ding, 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 ding. Some are friendly, some are neutral, and some are not friendly. That's right. Most that I've met are assholes. I've never been around friendlies. That is not something that I've been around. Most of the shit that I've seen is not good. And I bitched about it to the deity. I'm like, why can't I see the good shit? Why is it always bad? I think that's kind of unfair that most of the shit I've seen is bad. Even now, most of my, I guess I can't complain because I feel love all the time. I guess that's all I need, but I get jealous of other people. Like, well, how come they could see all that stuff? And I just see bad shit all the time. It doesn't seem fair, does it? But I guess I can't complain, right? You say one name and the enemy flees. Yeah, well, you're talking about Jesus, right? Now you'll find that the more powerful the entity, they're not afraid of your name of Jesus. They're not afraid of it at all. Exorcisms sometimes have gone on for hours or days because they are not afraid. The idea of the name, this is very important. Many Christians don't understand this. Authority and power are two different things. You have the authority to defeat these beings, and you're taught that as a Christian in the name of Jesus. Authority and power are two different things. You might not have the power to defeat them inside of yourself, and therefore they'll laugh at your name, whatever you use. And how can I give an example? Imagine a police officer showing up to your house. You're a notorious criminal. He knocks on the door, says, "You're under arrest." And he sees that you have no gun. He's going to laugh at you. Authority and power are two different things. If you don't have anything in here, you're not going to do anything to these beings. They will laugh at you if they are beings of power. So how do you deal with that? Cultivate something in here so they can be afraid of you. Doesn't matter what name you could say. I could say in the name of the chicken sandwich, get out. That's all you need to do is have this in here. I tell them to fuck off now. They can't do anything. When you have it all in here, that's where your power is, right in here. They're afraid of what's in here, not your religious names, not all of these rituals that you do. That doesn't do shit. What rituals do, like in an exorcism ritual or, depending on what church you're in, it builds experience within yourself through the meditation, through the resuscitation. You are building an experience of that makes the atmosphere uncomfortable for the being. But if you already have that atmosphere inside of yourself, you don't have to do any rituals. You don't have to say any names. You can just go up to them and tell them to get lost. Yeah. That's been my experience. And trying to teach people, like if you do an exorcism on someone, the enemy will just come back later on and go back into them. Unless you teach them the most important thing in this life is that they're loved and that they're not alone. You help them to build a bridge of communion with the All-Father or the Great Lady. You help them to build the bridge to the Spirit, where they know that they are connected, where they know they are one with it. And then that helps them to deal with whatever entities come their way. They could say, it could be frightening, their experiences. It could be a nuisance, but they know that they can defeat it. They will go. These beings go away after a while. When they're in my room messing with me when I'm doing this, they don't like that. I'm mocking them, right? I'm just sitting there doing this to them because eventually they're not going to like it and they're going to leave because they cannot. They're uncomfortable. You make them uncomfortable. If they're going to hang out with you, make them uncomfortable. Start singing to them or something. You're a wonderful demon. Start mocking them because they're mocking you. You don't have to be afraid. You are not alone. You have the power of the universe within you. You just don't know about it yet. You don't know about it. When you know that you're never alone, that you're loved. If you're a Christian, the verse in the Bible says, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. That's true for every person. You don't need Christianity to realize that you're not alone, that you have an all-powerful being in the midst of your existence. You just don't know how to connect to it. And now, I don't understand why we have to go through the bullshit we do in this world. That is a mystery. Why I had to learn to fight. Why I had to learn that I wasn't alone. It's pretty shitty, the things I've had to go through in my life. And I got pissed off about it one time. I remember I just became a Christian. I feel the power in me of God and all of this shit. And the demon comes by and starts screwing with me. I'm like, what kind of bullshit is this, God? I'm a Christian now. What's going on with this bullshit? I was cussing at God. And I heard his voice. He said, I put my power in you, my son. And that it took me a long time to figure that out. That he isn't going to wipe my ass for me anymore. I need to do it myself. He wants me to deal with it so I can help teach other people to deal with it. That was the teaching. And it took me a long time to realize it. Now, when this shit comes around, still, I get afraid because I don't know what the hell it is. That is natural to be afraid, but I don't despair. I have chosen a path of courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's not letting your fear dictate your choices. So making that stand, believing that there's someone more powerful than me, where I can go up to a being and do this, the sign of the cross to it. You don't have to be afraid. I mean, I a couple of weeks ago I shared, I had one try to mess with me. I saw its image, had this glowing eyes, and what I said to it, I go, oh, isn't that cute? And I gave it the finger. You don't have to live in fear of these beings. You are greater. This is your world, not theirs. You are the one in charge here. There are no gods or devils here. Whatever gods or devils are here is because of you and how you allow them to operate. Don't let a being conquer your life. Let's see here. ELP, good to see you. I said that already. My brother, have you read the banned book of Thomas? Oh, of course. Paul, nice to see you. Of course, the Gospel of Thomas, yeah. Why do they ban the books? Because they don't want you to know what's in them, right? The banning of books by a Christian church, they don't want you to know what's in them. Because they know that if you knew what was in them, you would know they're bullshit, right? You watch the Pennywise show and their solution to take drugs to numb the fear. Yeah, I remember that. What did Pennywise do? He laughs at them, right? It didn't do anything, right? He just laughed at them. But if you take this movie, there's a spiritual lesson there. You have this being. How does he defeat everyone? Through fear. Through the fear, he destroys everyone. And once that fear begins, he destroys people. That's real. That's how these beings work. They begin with fear. And what you learn in the series is how to really deal with them. You have courage. You start contradicting them. You tell it to screw off. If you watch the end of what happens? They keep making fun of Pennywise. They choose not to be afraid, and he shrinks up and dies. That is real. That is how you deal with these things. You do the opposite of what they want. They want you to be afraid. And that's how they defeated Pennywise, right? That was a good lesson. Thanks for bringing that up. Good morning, the High Priestess of the Orchard, Aes Sedai. Good to see you, Gwendolyn. Let's see here. You think the issue with using drugs to numb fear is the moment they wear off, you're screwed? Yeah. I don't have any problem with this idea of using. People have chemical imbalances to help you get regulated, to get you under control. But we know that there's a lot of abuse with psychiatry, that these pill pushers. I think it's these people that just push the pills that don't do therapy. I think they're terrible. I really do. I have a friend who is a psychotherapist. He was trained in the tradition of Freud. His mentor was mentored by Sigmund Freud's daughter, so he's in this lineage. He's also a Christian minister, so he knows all of the problems, the demonic, the physiological, all of it. He is able to deal with. Let's see, where are we at here? I look tired. I am tired. I was in a lot of pain this morning, but now my gummy is kicking it. I feel a little bit relaxed. Depends on the drugs you think. Yeah. I just call in the name of Jesus and they flee within a split second. Yeah, they're probably weak. Yeah, usually the ones that are more powerful, they don't care about Jesus. They've hung out with Jesus, so it's not a big deal to them. One of the things too, if you're trying to deal with entities, if you're living an immoral life, if you are a hateful and evil person, if you're watching pornography all the time, you will have no power to deal with them. If you don't have control of your body and you are going all of these other places with your body and your mind, they have power over you. So don't even try to interact with an entity if you are, having one of these problems. Sometimes a change in perspective works for a while, keep taking them, Mohammed. What does that mean? Where are we going here? Mine were Kitty, nice to see you. Mine were not religious either. I was told it was my imagination. Yeah. But when even my friends hated coming to our house, they also knew something was fucky. The house was 290 years old. Yeah, you probably had some asshole living in there at some point. Now, I look at haunted houses in 3 different ways. You have the memory. Memories can be powerful and memories can remain. It's a memory when it's repetitive behavior, like a door opening or a light going off, always a consistency. There's a powerful memory that is tied to a being. It's repetitive behavior. It is irrational, not like it's always at the same time. The second type of haunting is from the person, their own psychic energy projecting into the place that is more receptive to it. And of course, the third is there's an entity that is there, somehow is attached to you or the place. And that's how I understand those things. Let's see here. Who will take care of you when you can't care for yourself anymore? Hopefully my children. I mean, I've had 8 of them. I hope they're not all going to abandon me when I'm an old man and when I need my ass wiped. I mean, I wiped their asses for a few years. That's the least they can do is wipe mine. Good morning, Cool Hand Mountain Man. Good to have you here. You exercised someone in a dream, then rolled around crying? Yeah. Osman Coffee, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. Hello, your name is all in Arabic. I can't even read it. Anything negative is what they are attached to? Yeah, sometimes, yeah. That's how they get in. They turn into a baby amethyst headdress. Oh, nice. I speak to the airport whenever I feel something close, and I remind it will not always be of a physical world and will pass. You'll have to deal with me and let them know I am prepared. Yeah. Let's see where are we at here. Bard story time. Good. It's not really a story. It's the story of my life. These things that I've struggled with. I think a lot of people I've helped in my life to be free. I mean, I fought for my freedom, and I teach other people to do the same. Well, this is really boring. Well, you don't have to be here, asshole. Go somewhere else. I mean, this is all optional. Yeah, you're the one here. You don't have to be here. Go away. Good morning, Tristan. I'm a lying. Prove it. Prove that I'm lying. Prove that I'm lying. Can you do that? Will you age gracefully? Yeah, I take lots of vitamins. I 2 years, was it this year? I was carded for beer. Before that, it was 2 years ago. I don't know why I would get carded for beer at my age. You know, I'm be 50 years old this year. Without Christ, you will not connect to the Father of Abraham. That's a lie. You cannot prove that. Any of that shit. One of the greatest evils in this world comes from assholes like this that tell you you are separated from the Father. Only evil fathers separate their children from them. I love all of my children, even when they are bad. They are part of me. They will never be separated from me, no matter what kind of bullshit they do. Your religion, sir, is evil. Let's see here. Everyone is alone? No, we are never alone. You have chosen to be taught that. Never listening to this end. I'm only chatting. Let's see here. Keredwin 14:6. I am the way, the truth, and the cauldron. No one comes to the hour but by me. Yeah. Jesus is the most powerful person against evil entities. No one has more authority or everything than Jesus is. Wrong. Jesus is not here. You are. You are the most powerful thing against the entities. Don't delegate your responsibility to someone else. If you're not doing the work of dealing with these powers, nobody else will. So stop going to your pornography sites and start living a holy life according to the terms of a love, and you will be able to defeat these things. Don't delegate your responsibility to someone else. Yeah, how you live, that is your power. If you're being an asshole, if you're living depraved and immoral life where you're enslaved to drugs or alcohol or pornography or whatever, that is a loss of power for you. Your power comes from the way you're living. You are not separated from the divinity. You are the divinity here. And if you're not living like one, that's less power for you. You have a responsibility to be the divine person in the world. No one else will do it for you. The idea that you're forgiven for it is a total evil lie, that you can just continue in your immorality and one day you'll be okay with a deity. What a waste of a life. Learn to live a life of virtue, of goodness, of harmony, of love. That is your power, sir. Let's see. Did you see Ricky Martin? Oh, yeah, he's older than me, isn't he? Yeah, he is very old. Very old. Let's see. He still looks like a young person. You have friends and family that are terrified. Everyone believes their God just as much as another, and it's because all religions have an equal goal, which is understanding things to get convoluted when people take these ideas and fake them and literal. I don't think that is the goal of all religions. Christianity's goal is to enslave you, to make you afraid of the God. That is its goal. Same thing with Islam. Yeah, I don't think all religions are the same, and they have the same goal. I think that some religions are terrible. That's why I left the Christianity. Now, I'm not saying Christ is that way. I'm saying his church is terrible and evil. Look at all these people going to church today. I guarantee you that none of these people would be going to church this morning if they weren't afraid. They're not going there because they enjoy it, that they want to be close. They are there because if they don't go, they'll be left behind in the rapture or some other bullshit. 4D thoughts are alive. Oh my. Let's see. The power of Christ is beneath you. Well, I think the idea of the Christ consciousness, this reality of logos, is in every person. You don't need to become a Christian to access the Christ consciousness. It is a universal reality that has been here before the Christian religion. The logos, as the Greeks called it, is a universal principle that is everywhere. And what does the logos do? It leads you into the mystery of wisdom, the Sophia. And that leading into the wisdom, that experience, that harmony, what does it do? It makes you beautiful. Who do I trust? Myself. I don't trust anyone unless you've earned my trust. I don't care what kind of deity you are. Hiroshi, you need to shave that shit. Let's see. I used to mock there, but I had never seen anything, but I used to mock it and my whole family would freak out like it's not funny. Yeah, there is a fear in society that you don't mock the gods. You don't mock the entities, right? I think intention of why you're doing it is very important. I think that's important, right? You have to mock from a place of contradiction rather than just mocking. There has to be mocking from contradiction. The contradiction says, "I'm not afraid of you." That's how I do it. No Jesus, no peace. There's plenty of peace in the world without Jesus. The idea. Look, Christianity has gone to some peaceful civilizations and wiped them out. I mean that. Look at the history of your religion. Where's all the peace there? I'm excommunicated from the church that I used to work in. I can't go back there, and I can certainly go in the building, but I'm not welcome to the table. I'm excommunicated. What kind of peace is that? Just because I have a different idea about God than they do. Therefore, I am given over to the devil. I'm excommunicated. For, as the apostle says, give them over to the devil for the destruction of their flesh. Just because I have a different idea, I am given over to a devil. I mean, do you think that's appropriate? Should I give my children over to the devil when they have different ideas than I do? You think would that be appropriate to do, right? Let's see. Haspas workers know what reality is. Yeah, we love our people who are there, our caretakers. What is it like to be a hedonist? It's fun. So I get called all kinds of names because I'm not doing religion the way they want me to. I mean, I don't do anything hedonistic. I mean, I live no differently than anyone else. I seek to do what is right, what is good. I'm not here to let my carnal desires guide me. I mean, I'm not. If I let my carnal desires, I'd probably be in jail or something. I don't live that way. I think that is such an exaggeration for people who don't want to do religion your way. That they want to do their own thing and live an evil life. I don't think so. I probably, if you The average person is no different than the Christian person, right? Or the Muslim person. I mean, we have the statistics to prove, like divorce in the Christian church is the highest in the world, right? The divorce rate. Um, I shared when I was a clergyman, we had to go to these annual education camp events to tell us how to deal with children and stuff like that. So, because there's all those perverts in church. And we were listening to a lecture on the statistic about 60 or 70% of Christians and clergymen, they're into pornography in the United States. 70%, something like that. Don't you think that's kind of high, right? These are supposed to be Christians. You're not supposed to be doing shit like that, right? You don't have to be a Christian to know that pornography is evil. Look what it does to people. Not very good advice. Well, leave, dumbass. You don't have to be here. I'm going to keep listening to him. He's not giving good advice. Go away. You don't have to be here. Let's see. Your wife's a nurse. She opens the window. Look at that. Wrong love. Jesus isn't the only way to peace. Yeah. Peace is our path. No deity is going to take that from us. Yeah. If you like being here, go give that a touch. You see that? Touch me. Right there. I'm like E.T. right now. Elliot, give it a touch. As long as those, where did that go? I just lost my place in the comments. Where am I at? Damn, I'm so far behind already. Oh, man. Where am I at here? Wow. All right. I lost a shitload of comments here. But I'll start right where I can be. Rook, nice to see you. Mindless Tao. Y'all have an impact on me. I joined the British Druid Order, like our version of the Obid. I'm studying to be a bard. Yeah. There's all of these different organizations of modern druidry. And the only thing wrong with Obid is wonderful. It's pay to play. You have to pay to take the classes in order to be an active member in it. And I understand it. You want to have the right people that are willing to commit, in being part of the journey. I understand that. Other organizations, I think your British Druid Order is free. But your Obid is pay to play. Good morning, Demon. Nice to see you. But I'm glad that you found the modern druidry is something that you have found a path in. Yeah, that's beautiful, Mindless Tao. They're pretty much, from what I understand, all the orders are saying the same thing, earth-based spirituality. There are chapters in the Old Testament that don't talk about floods. Am I Jewish? Yes. Yeah, why not? There's no Star of David here in the background today. What on here says I am Jewish? I don't understand. What on here says I am Jewish or even Christian or anything? I mean, you see Caledon 3:16. You see a lady here with a cauldron. Right there, you see the cauldron. What on there says I am Jewish? Is this an old... Caledon's an old Jewish lady. Okay. Did he divide the sea? Hope everyone had a nice Valentine's Day. You had a good one? Yeah. What did I do for Valentine's Day? We just didn't do much. I mean, Valentine's Day in my house is every every weekend. I'm always giving my wife flowers and shit. So that is like every weekend. Valentine's Day has never been a big deal for us. So what we just watched, like, what did we watch yesterday? We started watching a show called The Burbs. It's a comedy that's based on the older movie The Burbs with Tom Hanks. They made a comedy show out of it. See here. Sheik, nice to see you. Where am I? What is the point of believing a God or religion? Don't do it. Don't. Why would? What is the point? There's no point. Don't do it. Don't believe in anything unless it can be demonstrated to you. You had a great Valentine's Day. You were walking sideways, Dick. Used up because I'm all used up. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Trade fortune for sin. Yeah. You have dabbled. Oh my. Oh my. And Jesus said that we can be more powerful. Yeah, he did say that we do greater things. That's the point. He doesn't do it for you. You are supposed to be doing the shit. Demons live right off the shoe Homer road. There's a place where entities live over there. Zombies. Now, this zombification is a real thing in the culture of Haiti. They do some type of chemical experiments on people. There's never been like a real animated corpse. People they are put into some type of, they slow their heart down or something, and then they bring them back and they enslave them. And zombification is a terrible thing. In the name of the chicken sandwich. Chris Angel made people levitate. Yeah, that's interesting, right? That's interesting. How does he do it? That is the mystery, right? I would love to see that. It's going against the laws of physics, so it has to be an illusion, some type of manipulation of your eyes or something. We know that people do not levitate. Yeah, that's the thing. Demonic entities, they manipulate your mind. They do not. I remember this one exorcism over in Africa. The person jumped up into a tree and then jumps down into a bottle this size. I mean, goes against the laws of physics. They mess with your head. That doesn't happen. They don't jump into a bottle. Star people struggle. Let's see. There's no historical context for Jesus' miracles. Yeah. Anyone debate against modern religion? You win. Yeah. Why debate? The one infinite creator is the name I use. You don't need to use any name. You're not separated from the one infinite being. When you realize that, you don't need names. You don't need names. You just need yourself. You don't need to do any naming. You don't need rituals. Rituals imply a separation. Rituals are to connect you to the experience, right? This is the thing we find in religion. The rituals, they connect you to the invisible. In community sense, you need that. You need the ritual to connect you because you can't see what's going on here. Your own personal rituals, whatever symbols you use, they are connected to the divine, the spiritual. I personally don't like doing rituals unless they're community oriented. Like when I go out to my grove, I don't do any rituals. The grove is the place where the divine is. I don't need to do all kinds of rituals and things to create the atmosphere. Um, like when you say a word, like you were saying, you want to use the words and stuff and rituals. When you say the word, the reality should be there. It should be already present within you or around you. See here. Did you stumble upon a Wiccan channel? I am not a Wiccan, sir. I practice druidry. Well, Wiccans like Canada. They do. But she's really part of the druidic tradition before the Wiccans took her. You are from Nepal? Welcome. Good to have you here. My God is a stream nearby and a soil of my land. My evidence is that I can bathe in it, grow apples on it. Beautiful. What about the death god? Oh, no. No, I'm not a Wiccan. I practice druidry. Yeah, what evidence for my soil is their ability to dig my fingers into it? Yeah, it's right there. All of heaven is in infinity in a grain of sand, right? That's what William Blake said. Jerry Ginger, nice to see you. It's too early for church. Do I practice Thelma? No, I am not Thelma. Nope. What's with the Starbucks lady? I love coffee. That's why. Starbucks, we celebrate Starbucks today. Yeah. She does look like it. We showed everyone, I think, do I have a Starbucks can up here? No. I showed everybody, last time I had a Starbucks can. Kelladwin looks just like now Kelladwin doesn't look like this. Some AI made that. I don't know what the hell she looks like. I know what a cauldron looks like. Trampus Bowmaster, good to see you. Roku, nice to see you. I had to be at the market today. Now you've come back as you're putting your groceries away to listen to the bard. Thanks for an actual answer. Well, it takes me a long time to get to your comments. I have thousands of comments to go through. Yeah, you're not the only at the top of the list. So please don't get an attitude about it. It's not my fault that I have to talk to other people before you. Let's see where we at here. I'm a bard today. Bards on story time. Yeah. Let's see. Where am I at? Yeah, don't try to convert us. Is druid like Wiccan? Well, it can be. I mean, the Wiccans have a form of earth-based spirituality. I think the understanding of ritual is different. Druids aren't pagans necessarily. It is just straight up the spirituality of how to cooperate with what's already here. And you don't have to have a divinity for that. Wiccans tend to work with deities, to use the deities to do whatever magic they're doing. In Druidry, we cooperate with whatever is divine. That everything's here. I don't need to do sacrifices and shit like that to a deity to get what I want from them. So that not all Wiccans do that, but in general, the idea of exchange, like I'll do this for you, you'll do this for me. In Druidry, you don't do that. Let's see. Is this like Kabbalah? No, I don't know much about the Kabbalah. You shitted? Well, flush. Courtesy flush. Let's see. He hates God. Prove it. You're a slanderer, sir. Slandering is a sin. Prove that I hate God. I don't get into the keys of Solomon. I think conjuring is dangerous. And Solomon didn't write any of that shit, by the way. That's all made up. Somebody channeled Solomon or something. None of that's all made up. What wrath? I'll pray for your lost soul. Thank you. I'm so lost. Ah. You're saying hey. Hiroshi says hey again. Yeah, pray for yourself. Church must be getting out now. All the fundamentalists are rolling in, right? What you have noticed, if you are on the path of light, good gods support you always, regardless of worship. Yeah. Think about that. A mother always supports you, even when you're not around. The mother loves you. The mother's working in the background to help you to have a good life, right? Yeah, the same thing with the father. But I'm using the context of a mother. Your gods should be like that too. They're not. Your mother loves you when you don't even know your own damn name. Do you think that these deities will only work with you or love you when you have the right belief? I mean, do you see how irrational that it is? You have to have the right ideas in order for the deity to even acknowledge you. You see how evil that is? Shame on you, Christians, for teaching that shit. Oh, man, we got churches out. Yeah. So what do Druids believe in? Druidry is earth-based spirituality. That is it. There's no deities necessary. You can be atheist and practice Druidry. That it is just earth-based spirituality. Good to see you, Marcus. You're in the wonderful land of solitude. Yeah, I'm over there in Whiterun still. This guy's threatening us with the Archangel Michael. Screw you and your angel. Ain't nothing happening, right? Nothing's happening to me. Your angel ain't doing shit here. See, I'm not afraid of you or any entity that wishes to threaten me because I know the All-Father. I do not live in fear of you, sir. You can't do nothing to me or your evil angel that does your own bidding for people that you disagree with. You're a sick person. You're not supposed to use your religion for that way. Let's see. Wow. Man. I put Canada 316 up here. I got a triskelion on. I got a cloak. It says pagan and goddess and the hashtags. What do I got to do? Christians, do I need to take my clothes off to keep you off the channel? I mean, what would you do? I have to have my private parts up here on display? What is it going to take to get you sons of bitches out of here? You're whining about your religion every day. What do I got to do? Why do I act as if I'm above others? I never prove I do. Prove I am acting against others. You have made a claim, sir. Prove that I am acting above others. Give me an example, please. I don't act, I respond to people here. If you're being an asshole, I will say you're being an asshole. I think that's appropriate to do. I respond to people. I don't come on here and condemn people. I respond to you. Here you thought the bar is tied up because to deal with so much crap, crazy fundamentalists. Yeah. Yeah, I look tired, don't I? Someone's talking about murdering people. Oh my goodness. Shameful. The Jesus clankers. They're all coming out of the... Look at Mike the Prick Piccolo is here. Are we having a church service? All right. For Ceridwen so loved the world that she gave her only begotten cauldron, that whoever should believe in it, shall have inspiration. Brothers and sisters of the cauldron, come forth to the goddess and receive the Owen. Receive it into your life. Let it flow out into the world as you go forth into the land. Go to your neighbors. Go to your friends. Tell them of the good word of Ceridwen. Help them to see the light of the goddess's cauldron. Help them to receive the blessing of the Owen into their lives. Go forth, brothers and sisters, as you leave this place. Can I get an Owen, brothers and sisters? Can I get an Owen? Give me an Owen. All right. There. There's your Sunday sermon. All right. Now can we move on from the preaching? Oh, man. See here. Yeah, Piccolo he runs out of insults at some point. I'm a satanic priest. Ooh. Oh, man. He's really helping his church out by calling me names, right? Mike, that's exactly what Jesus told you to do. Call people names. That always works. What a dumbass. Oh, man. This is not sorcery. It's YouTube. Oh, man. No cussing, damn it. Nice to see you, Paul. Yeah. Georgia Team University. What does that mean? Zach, what WTF? What's going on with that? Time to chug a pot of coffee. Hazel Wadosh. Good to see you. How is Hazel today? What's going on in your life, Hazel? Tell us your story here. Let's have a conversation. Yeah, telling people they are lost and calling me names. Yeah. You have become an enlightened priest. I am the high priest of spiritual entertainment, Hazel. There is no other that can bring you to the cauldron on YouTube. You're so thankful for your parents for never making you a Christian. That's what my mother said. She goes, I didn't want to force that shit down your throat like it was to me. Thank you, Mom. Yeah. She's coming over today to celebrate Valentine's with my kids. Gonna bring pizza. They always love pizza. What is my religion, Sam? Spiritual entertainment. Good morning, Crazy Carl is here. Good to have you here, Crazy Carl. They've banned the worship of Talos in your town. Unthinkable. You must stand against the Thalmor threat. Don't let these pointy-eared freaks dictate how us Nords do our religion. Yeah, imagine if Satanists invaded Christian streams like this. Yeah. Satanists out there, you need to step up the game here on YouTube. Start going to the Christian streams and annoying the shit out of them as they do on here. Am I a pagan? No, I am not a pagan. I don't do any rituals for any deities. I have goddess Ceridwen here, but I don't worship her. The rapture's happening. Good. Get the hell out of here. Damn it. Good to see you, Dalton. Good to have you here. Oh, beautiful. You enjoyed it. Wisdom, Sophia. Yeah. Let's see here. Existence isn't fear. It is consciousness. You are afraid of your consciousness. Yeah, if you start meditating on your essence and what you are, it can be frightful. It's like looking into the ocean. The ocean is beautiful. It is wonderful. And then you start looking into the depth of it. It can destroy you, right? Yesterday in the morning, some of you were here for our sunrise service, the rising of the sun in my grove. Kenwood, good to see you. What's up, dude? I was saying weird stuff in your chat. I'm going to take a nap before work. Congrats on all the new subs. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate you, Kenwood. Now, in my grove yesterday, watching I forgot what I was going to say. Something about the sunlight. Damn it. No, existence. I had gotten there really early in the morning, and it is dark. I am afraid when I cannot meditate. There's a fear there of the unknown. There's a fear there of death, because there's animals in the woods. I mean, I get that same fear when I meditate upon the ocean. You have all of the beauty, all of the wonder, and then you have that chaos. But if you think about that darkness of death, that darkness of chaos, that's where everything comes out of. Everything comes out of it. Everything returns to it. So I was meditating upon that yesterday when I was afraid that everything wonderful, like once the light enters the grove, all of that fear goes away. There's beauty there. There's wonder. And this is something that nature experiences all the time. There's a reason why the forest endures, right? Someone mentioned this yesterday. It's because it dies and it comes back. There's a reason why the forest endures. Think about that in your life. Think about this place of creativity. All things are born out of, right? We're all afraid of it because of that, what it can do to us. But all it wants to do really is to make you wonderful. The womb of the mother. Oh, let's see here. Fear is a mind killer. Good morning, Matthew Bros. Let's see. Your wife's boyfriend is a hedonist. So is mine. My wife's boyfriend, as soon as I left Christianity, he says, "You need Grindr, buddy." Yeah. He's like, "You need to try all these new pleasures in life. Get your hedonism on." Yeah. Let's see. I think the idea of Jesus is to actually walk the path he did in your own way. Not that he needs to save you from anything. He was showing you that the awakened would be difficult. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think he ever wanted a church. He wanted a revolution in humanity of walking a path. That is the way of the divine. That's why he is divine, why you are divine. You are integrated into this path. And as you walk that path, you are enlightened, right? Things are revealed to you. Hazel. Let's see. Damn it, where am I at here? I just lost a bunch of comments again. Why do you do this to me, YouTube? Why do you take them away? Why punish me? Oh, my. Yeah, I know I'm far behind. All right, I found my way back. Imaginary friends as an adult is weird. What's weird is what you do under your pillow when you're watching certain things on your computer. That's weird, sir. Jamin, nice to see you. Praise Kedadwin. Nice to see you, Lime. Good to see you. I remind you of Alan Watts. Well, that's a compliment. Yeah, I call this spiritual entertainment. He called what he did philosophical entertainment. So he was an inspiration in what I do here. Yeah, Alan Watts was wonderful. Yeah, full of all kinds of wisdom, right? Kedadwin is the goddess here. That's right. Bruce, nice to see you. Good to have you here, Bruce. What do you mean when you use the word I? Alan Watts, yeah. Yeah, I just quoted him this morning. I did a YouTube short before I came on, using more of Alan Watts's wisdom about, He was talking about in your day, you look at progress as accomplishing certain events, certain job, work, and things. Certain events, you measure your day by progress rather than by experience. You miss so much of your day because you're always trying to accomplish. But if you begin your day in experience, what will happen is you go deeper in it. You go deeper in the day. You experience in a more holistic reality you have for yourself. That was a powerful quotation from Alan Watts this morning. But try practicing that. Now, we're not used to that, right? We want take some moment out of your life today, whether it's 5-10 minutes, and sit there. Don't focus on a deity. Don't focus on what you need to make for dinner. Just focus on the moment. Look at the beauty of the birds singing outside. Look at the beauty of the mingling of the light through your window shade. Feel the air, the rhythm of the air as it goes in and out of your lungs. Begin to enjoy what is here. And you'll find that when you begin to practice this, you go deeper and deeper and deeper. It's like you are swimming, right? When you learn to hold your breath, what happens? You go deeper and deeper and deeper into the waters. So learn to hold your breath. Hold the breath of you wanting to accomplish, to do, to achieve. This is out of control. It always wants to do this shit all the time. Learn to say no to it. Practice saying no. Saying, I don't have to do anything. Try that if you are used to praying or whatever. Try just sitting down and shutting up. And saying, I don't have to talk to the deity is here. I don't have to make it happen. Practice looking for moments in your day where you cherish, where you go deeper in. Is that the cauldron of David? Oh my goodness. Oh, the cauldron of Solomon. Yes. Oh man. Tell him about. Who here has listened to Alan Watts? You are, yeah, all the time. Yeah. He's got all kinds of YouTube videos, right? Yeah, I look through his quotations weekly. VJ DG got over 6'9", brilliant, good to see you. There is such thing as knowing that you don't have to believe anymore. Yeah, that's important. That's important. I don't believe in a deity. I know the deity. Believing is, I'm giving you an idea that sounds good. And you begin to articulate that in your life. At some point, you need to stop doing that. If there's no response, to that belief, if there's no response to it, don't do it. Because you're either doing it wrong or you're getting in the way. Let's see. Don't buy things for Valentine's Day. Just have extra sex. Yeah, that's always a good idea. I mean, you save a lot of money that way. Right? You see, my wife's laughing. She's like, I don't buy him presents anymore. You show affection to your lady once a year. Nobody commented, but the water on Earth is sticking vertical next 2 days. Someone did mention that earlier. I don't know what the hell that means. Super Scott is here. Good to see you, Super Scott. Yeah. No, Netta is probably asleep. Yeah, it's still early for her. Finn, nice to see our friend Finn. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Would you like to become the next president? No, I don't like politics. Look at every time. It doesn't matter who's running the politician. They're always corrupt. Can't you see the pattern of this behavior? You want to put all the hope in the politician. Every time when has there been a politician that has not been corrupted in some way? Show me, please. Look at the world. Where are the good guys? There's always somebody in some way, it's terrible. Oh, let's see here. Your earth just went flat. Can you borrow a bicycle pump, right? Yesterday, I don't know what started the conversation. One of my daughters wanted to know what a penis pump was. So I had to explain what it was. It's for people with erectile dysfunction. Yeah, it does something to the blood vessels. Yeah, I'd rather just have a limp penis. I mean, putting a bike tire pump on my penis is just kills the mood. I mean, get a real damn job, loser. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. Your wife just found a Tiffany Valentine doll from Bride of Chucky. It costs $25,000 plus shipping. Oh man, that's a lot of money, right? Yeah, Chucky was a lot of fun. I like that. I never watched the TV show. They have a Chucky TV show, believe it or not. But the newer version of Chucky, the movie that they had like 5-6 years ago, it was really well done. I watched all the Chuckies when I was younger. Quite terrifying. The reality in it, right? Let's see. You're making breakfast meat tacos. Look at you. You're starting the day with all of your proteins. Let's see here. You're now on your second pot of coffee. You're cranking it up, huh? You need a lot to. I usually I start with a half a cup, and at some point I'll have 2 shots of espresso or another cup in the day. That's usually my tradition. Yeah, I'm hooked on espresso. It just helps me to think properly when I got 2 shots in me. Every time I'm doing something important to studies or, going somewhere to give a talk or a retreat or something, I would 2 shots. Jesus walked on water, was erected, virgin birth. Well, you could say that, look what happened to Hercules. His dad was Zeus. Can you beat that? I mean, and he gives him all these muscles. Hercules did all of these trials. I mean, he beat up a giant god-like lion. Could you imagine that? Have you ever wrestled with a lion? Hercules did that too. I mean, he did all kinds of. He cleaned out all the. What was the king with all the dirty stalls? He threw a bunch of stones into a river and made the river come and flood all, clean it out. Or was that in the movie? Did you see the movie Hercules with Lou Ferrigno from the 80s? That's the best one. All of the other Hercules movies suck. Even the cartoon. I mean, you want good Hercules movie, you got to have the Incredible Hulk doing it. Lou Ferrigno. That was the coolest Hercules movie. Yeah, and Clash of the Titans. That's another good movie from the 80s about Greek mythology. I think Clash of the Titans was the first time I saw a woman's breast, because they have the half-naked woman in the beginning. I remember that as a child. It was educating. Let's see here. The waves are synchronized to be off the ocean floor at a higher level. Let's see, where am I at here? We are a single part of the whole jigsaw puzzle. Not one piece is more or less together than when the puzzle is together. Yeah, that's how I look at it, as a web. the web of life. We are all connected. We are all integrated. And we all have a part to play in the web. Think about a spider's web. What happens when the piece isn't doing what it's supposed to do? It becomes unraveled, right? I think there are forces that are trying to unravel. They have left the web, and they have chosen to break up the web, to bring them where they are at. That's how I see the battle between the forces of evil in this world, and corruption, and the great evils that these entities bring. The archons, as they're called. Oh, let's see. Earth tide. I never seen an earth tide chart before. No. Allegory of the sun and water, dawn and dusk. Look at that. You are wicked. And Gwendolyn is the loyal, overweight servant. Goodbye, asshole. You don't talk about my moderators. What an asshole. What a terrible thing to say. Gwendolyn, you are the overweight servant. And I am the wicked one. What a dumbass. That's terrible. Now I want to be part of your religion, just for that. That has really convinced me here. I don't think Gwendolyn has ever made herself known in terms of her physical disposition. Oh, what an asshole. Oh, my goodness. That's terrible. Terrible. These people on here and their religion. It's sad, right? Let's see. In the beginning was darkness, then born light. Hello, Captain Honky. Good to see you. Yeah, Grinder Refugee is always here. If you can't explain something, you don't understand it. You heard the moon is going to explode next year. Oh, man. If it does, we're all going to die. I mean, we need that moon. We will all die. There will be no more seasons. Who knows what will happen? We'll probably all die if the moon goes away. You cannot exist without the moon. It's for the balance that it provides in the world. Let's see here. Chat chihuahuas today. Is that how you see it? My allergies are getting to me, so I'm off to side here trying to correct my nostrils. They're always a nuisance. Let's see. We're going to have a galaxy collision. That sounds exciting. We should have a going out party, the collision party. They'll get together and have a big orgy or something. One of the arguments that people are supposed to understand God, I think I remember hearing that bullshit somewhere. Yeah. I might be wrong. Yeah, it's in the Bible. Demon says no one is without excuse. God has been made known to all. Where? Every planet will explode. Sounds fun. Sacrifice systems. Good to see you. Good to have you here. 808 Natus. The Natus is Satan backwards. You have a new supercomputer that ended pi. Oh shit! Is that even possible? To end the end of pi? Is that possible? That's pretty wild if you think about it. A computer that reached the end of pi. I didn't even know that you could do that. Let's see here. Where am I at? Joseph the artist. You're going to get stoned today? You walked outside this morning in a beer and you urinated everywhere. Well, thank you for sharing with us your bathroom habits. Your cat is sleeping. Why is your sourdough started such a pain in the ass? I don't know. Are you having struggles with yours? Let's see. You're eating your cabbage. Willow is eating their cabbage again. They're always on here talking about gas. Come to your ranch. You have plenty of coffee. You need to love sourdough as a child. Yeah. Are there fundamentalist druids? Yes, there are. There are. They are everywhere. Fundamentalists and all shapes and sizes. There you will find them. Even in Obid, I have found fundamentalists. They're everywhere. It's definitely an art. Let's see. Happy Shavariti Hara Hara Mahadi. I can't even pronounce that. See, I'm illiterate. SVOSS. Oh, what? Oh, druids? Yes, druids. Your phone is about to die. You're switching to your PS5. That happens, right? Let's see here. Where am I at? You hate Jesus, so that's your problem. That's your problem, not mine. Let's see. Families passed down ancestral mother doughs. Yeah, that's wonderful. I remember this one place that was a restaurant. They had dough that was like 300 years old that was continued on. That's pretty neat when you can do that you can hand on that experience. The starter dough, it's now a mother dough of 4 generations. That's neat. That's pretty powerful if you think about that. Oh, the Jeremiah, the DNA is a virus. Yeah. Yeah. One called by God through faith in Jesus' sacrifice. That's what it is to. Yeah, it's called make-believe to me. That's what's called make-believe to me. They make make-believing virtuous. Like believe and one day you will see. Now you will be blessed for all of your make-believe. Yeah. I'm not interested if a religion cannot deliver. If you're not experiencing a divinity in your life, your religion's not teaching you to do that, you should leave it. Otherwise, it is make-believe, is what they are teaching you to do. The idea, let's see here. You can't get the exact tart, bitter notes I want. You're just buying you're going to buy an established starter online. Well, it's the beauty about something like that is, right, you're putting yourself into it. So think of it that way, that this is like your spirituality. By putting all your love into that dough and creating a starter dough tradition, you're putting yourself in that. You're putting memory. And then you're going to share that memory with the next person who uses your dough. There's a bond there in the dough. Turn it into spirituality. Don't get that stuff online. It might be a pain in the ass now, but it's going to be worth you giving to it. And some of that stuff you get online, nobody made that shit. Some machine. Yeah. See, where are we at here? Jeremiah. People are just radical about their lack of faith, as they claim religious people are about their faith. Irish invader. Yeah, it's easy to be radical. Wow, I'm still I'm about 30 minutes behind in the chat, or more, an hour. It's almost 2 hours. Where did all the time go? Damn it! Look what you people do to me. I'm like in a time machine here. I'm at the part where I was preaching right now. Oh man, Laura, nice to see you. You want me to do a master class on how to be a real human? I'm not a teacher. I'm not good at teaching. I am not a teacher. I hate preparing and developing stuff like that. I don't even like being a dungeon master. I like the results, but all of that work, I don't like it. Glowden, nice to see you. Joey, I can't hide. Am I trying to hide from you, Joey? Oh, man. You can change your name, but you cannot hide. My name change has to do with not being a Christian minister anymore. I kept the father part. See, why do you have a witch? For fun. For fun. He spelled it wrong too. He spelled it witch. Why do you have a witch? Yeah, what's wrong with witches anyways? Yeah, that's funny. Oh man, consciousness, yes, what it is all about, but you can't understand that with the mind. You have to know it. Yeah. You have to think of your ability to reason is a tool. It is you have to go beyond the tool because it is limited, right? It is for a certain purpose. What is my time? Eastern Standard Time. It's 8:45 right now. What book am I reading right now? I'm in the midst of my Guerci studies. That's what I'm reading right now. That I can't talk about. It's private. My Guerci, as it is called. You're reading Hogfather by Terry Pratchett. Oh, that's a good sci-fi series, right? Did you ever watch the TV show? I think that it was like made in the 90s. Let's see here. You're reading Mein Kampf. Are you that's an evil book, right? What's funny, about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, this kid, his dad wanted to know what the grandfather wanted to know what to get for the kid, and he goes, he likes Minecraft stuff. So the grandfather bought him a copy of Minecraft. He bought him a copy of Minecraft. I thought that was hilarious as hell. How out of touch the grandfather was with reality. He thought the Minecraft was Minecraft. That's just so ridiculous. Oh my goodness, here. Stinky Ginger is here. Where's my hair? It's all gone. The flames of Kedidwin's cauldron has caused my receding hairline. It is in retreat, right? Let's see, where am I at here? Let me scroll through some of this stuff. I know I'm way behind. Oh my goodness, here. Alan Watts was talking about capitalism. Yeah, the trickle-down effect. Brent Martinez, good to have you here. Good morning. Your neighbors grow food together to end starvation. Well, what a way to live. They are growing food to end starvation in the world. Did they eat all the help? You want to swim? Yes. all of those small acts that we do in the day, if we do them consciously, we are in the present moment. Well said, Hazel. Well said. If everything was free, the world was. People are talking about capitalism now in the chat. Oh my goodness, yeah. You're too lazy to make your coffee this morning? In church, kids talk too much. What do you do? What do you do about that for your children? My kids didn't talk in church. I taught them that this is a place of reverence. You can talk all you want to afterwards. Shalom to you. Yeah, we are all Jewish here. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Knowing God exists, a good place. Jung said as much. A good place to be. Yeah, Jung also said he doesn't believe in God, that he knows. Just going around believing, like, for instance, I believe in aliens. I think that they are real, but it is just a belief. I could be. It's not a big deal if I'm proven wrong. I'm open to the idea that there's aliens. I believe in aliens. When I listen to people tell their stories, I believe what they are saying. Now, I'm not going to live my life around the idea of aliens and behave according to the aliens want me to behave, but that's what people do with their religions. They believe like it's aliens. They're not experiencing that. The aliens aren't coming down and giving them a butt probe. So they have no real evidence. They're just saying, oh yeah, I like this idea. Ideas don't do shit for you. Yeah, when religion remains an idea, there's no real spirituality there. You're wasting your time. That's what I'm talking about here. I mean, I believe George Washington was the first president of the United States. I mean, there's evidence written about it. Could I be wrong? I don't care. It's just a belief. It doesn't do anything for me. You know, beliefs are part of our human condition. We believe something like, well, I want to see if I can make this belief more, right? So we'll start doing activities to try to prove our hypothesis. And if we cannot prove the hypothesis, we should give up. We should say, no, that it's not working out. Nothing's happening in my life. Let's see here. We found the line. If you don't know what I said, I guarantee you'll be the next president. Well, I will turn it down. I don't want to be the president, sir. I don't know what kind of quatrains you're reading to us now, but I have no intention to ever be involved in politics, ever. I do too many drugs to be involved in politics. They probably do a lot too. They just don't tell you. I don't inhale. You woke up at 4 a.m. just as the show was starting? I'm out of here. He caught up to where I started making comments. Yeah, it takes me a while. Take care of yourself. Let's see here. Scrolling through. Yeah, I tried to get to all the comments. All of them. You're a green tea man? You like espresso as well? Yeah, the brainless one, you like caffeine. Yeah. Bruce Lee walked on water. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Do I work at a church? What would say that I worked at a church here? Is there any evidence for that? I did it one time. I don't do that anymore. I'm not a Christian anymore. You like the Kevin Sorbo? Yeah, that was a good series. Yeah, I think I was more talking about the movies that were made. Good morning, Inquisitor Bacon. Good to have you here. You have a half Oz of Bud. You stay balanced. Xena and Gabriel go hard. Oh yeah, Xena was great too. There was an episode where Xena and Hercules they did like a show together. Yeah, those were all fun. Um, yeah, everyone loved Xena back then. You followed the venerable monks from Georgia. They are back at the temple today. See, even without caffeine, you're chronically an insomniac. You sleep about 5 hours a day. Wow. Wow. All right, take care, demon. Take care of yourself. Let's see here. Yeah, once I get caught up, Natalie is here. Shh. Reiki fingers. Natalie. Our Reiki, the official Reiki master of the channel, Natalie. Always nice to see all of our friends here for their Sunday morning cauldron service. Brothers and sisters of the cauldron, we have all gathered in Kedadwin's name to partake of the hour, to receive the inspiration, to become transformed by the light of this glorious cauldron here. Come to the cauldron, brothers and sisters, Christian fundamentalists. This is where you need to be. We can always use a fundamentalist lover of Kedadwin. We can do great things with you, like annoy the shit out of your neighbors. Oh my. See, they're bullying you. Yeah. Joey's good to have you here. Is Turbo Jesus on today? He comes on every once in a while, right? Oh, where are we at here? Your brother always complains you're too skinny. Do you know that Adam and Eve owned the oldest computer? It was Apple. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Very limited memory, just 1 byte, and everything crashes. Look at that. Good. That's a good one, Victor. It's made of titanium. It's hollow. Oh, man. There's the thing about most religion is that it is something we are taught. It's not an experience that you have that feels realer than the place you're sitting now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a problem with teaching, of sharing your religion with your children and stuff like that. Yeah. For as a former clergyman, people are actively taught that to make believe. Like if people saying, "I don't feel anything." Now they go to the Bible. They'll say, "Blessed are those who do not see and believe; they will be rewarded." That's a horrible thing to teach someone who doesn't experience anything. If they're not experiencing anything, it's your fault. You're the church. You're the religion. You're the temple. If it's your fault, you have not brought them into the experience. Maybe because you don't have it yourself. You know the story? You had such a weird dream, you feel woozy now, like trapped into something, and now I'm having trouble coming back. Some of these dreams that you can have are quite vivid. You come out of it, there's like the chemicals are still resonating, where you feel like it's still active, it's still going on. And that can be quite scary. Let's see, where am I at? I'm forcing everyone here to accept your worldview, and you all get a ride on the back of the great turtle in the life to come. Yeah. Thank you for your participation. Yeah. Let's see, this is the end of pi is fork. Oh, look at that. Oh, there you go. End of pi is fork. Very wise. Jeremiah wants to tell us 3 different histories of South Africa, Vikings, Egyptians, and Africans. Yeah. Jeremiah is a strange person. I don't know what the hell he's talking about or why that would make any sense for the context of our conversation. I know that some of you talk to Jeremiah in the chat. I don't do that anymore because whatever he's talking about, it's really bizarre. Turtleology. Seth, today is the day of salvation. Accept Ceridwen as the way, the truth, and the cauldron. Come to her before it is too late. Yes, thank you, Brother Seth. Thank you. Make believing virtuous can be a path to corruption. Yeah. Yeah, remember to like the stream if you are here. Give it a touch. Right there. Elliot. Right there. That's where you touch it. Religion is full of ego, and that is the thing that we have to be aware and overcome. Ooh, Hazel. Yeah, become a channel member. If you like being here, there's a join button over there. Now, for the price of a cup of coffee, small, medium, or large, you could support me. That's just once a month. You could be on a Discord server. I mean, where else can you find entertainment like this, right? It's worth $2 at least, right? There it is. And you can join our Discord server. Yeah, we have people on there from all different experiences. Atheist, pagan, monotheist, aliens. We have all kinds of people there. And we all get along. We don't fight. If there's a fight that happens, the moderators deal with it immediately. This chat has been nice. You're welcome. You're welcome. If Jesus turned water into wine, then where's my wine, damn it? You're right, Roku. You deserve a glass. It is only fair. If there are deities making wine, we should all be able to have an equal share of the experience, right? It's unfair. Thank you, Cool Hands Mountain Man. He has given out a gift membership. And hopefully somebody wonderful takes it that wants to talk. I mean, if you don't talk, don't ever accept a gift membership. I mean, it's no point in you being a member if you're not going to participate in the conversation. And if I find out you're a Christian fundamentalist, I'll ban you from the channel for accepting it. You people who want to preach and annoy people here, you will be banned from the channel. Let's see. Ancient Kemet is what you want to learn about. Oh, man. You're asking Jeremiah for wisdom. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Remember the time Cain gave God side buds and he didn't favor him? he gave him that was the offering, right? It was a bad weed. Oh, man. You got a brain implant in your dream? Oh, my goodness. That is crazy. A brain implant. That's wild. Let's see here. John, nice to see you. Where are we at? It's all about permission, allowances, access. Where are we at here? Your favorite color isn't red or blue. It's got to be green. Let's see. We're talking about colors in here. Colors. The gangs of LA will never die, only multiply. Colors. Who's saying that? Who's saying that? I don't think any of you will be able to get that. That is 280s for you. 280s for you. All right. I lost a bunch of comments here. Ever watched the movie Immortals? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was all right. You're working on a druidic rave music. Look at you. Look at you. A lot of energy in one place. For your erratic energy is too not unified as you think in festivals. Hyperion versus Hercules. I don't know. I don't know. That would be a rough one. Let's see. The sister of Xena was the daughter of Osiris. Are we talking about the TV show? I don't remember that episode. I don't. I'm, let's see here. Did anyone like Kevin Sorbo's Star Trek? He had like, what was that? Andromeda. Did anyone like that? That was really, I really enjoyed Andromeda. After he did Hercules, he did the Andromeda series. Yeah. I even saw his Christian movies. I thought they were terrible. BURH24. Good to see you. Yeah, imagine if the crazy fundamentalists didn't burn the Library of Alexandria, where we would be in the world today, right? Let's see here. What I'm trying to say is the difference between your children being raised with Alan Watts in the background or being raised in an LDS church. Yeah, well, not all LDS people are the same, and you're talking about extremes, of people and how they share their religion. You can share it with them in a fundamentalist way, or an open way where you invite them into your experience. I have no, yeah. Let's see here. Mine were raised with both, so at least I got some wisdom. Good. Oprah is a deity. Oprah. Yeah, she might be. Look at all the shit she has done in her life, right? She has lived the life of the Christ, and now she is performing miracles, making cars appear in your driveway and everything. Yeah. And she has the miracle of polymorphing, because sometimes she gets really large, then she gets really small. And she uses a powerful potion to do that. Now, that a lot of people use it as well. The open mimic, or whatever it's called. Father of the universe. Oprah is raised eyebrow of Ra. Oh my goodness here. Steve, you like the stream. I'm so naughty this morning. My grinder buddy Steve, nice to see you. The craziest part of enlightenment is the final aspect of your enlightenment process is letting go of disconnecting from it all and learning to be entirely human again, being all you can be. You won't know the membership is gone from your account, so it's worth it. Oh, man. $2 is a great price. Yeah. Yeah. Appreciate people that can do that. Liking and subscribing is wonderful as well. I know not everybody can afford it. Yeah. And if you're here for a long time, we invite you into our community. If you contribute all the time through the chat. Yeah. Who's licking his phone? Oh, man. Sometimes I just excite people and they lose control of their inhibitions. Start doing inappropriate things to their screens and stuff. It happens. I mean, as long as they're, liking and subscribing, we don't need to talk about it. And let's see. Knowledge is proud, wisdom is humble. Witches, warlocks, dweebs, penis heads are all in the Discord. It's great. Yeah. Oh, man. Desert Holly, welcome to the community. Now you can go to there's a members only tab where you can join our Discord server. There's a link on there. Where are we at? Can you decline a membership? I don't know. I don't know how that free gifting works. We barely speak anymore. Does that mean I have to stop with the coffee? But you're getting the jitters. You're getting the jitters. Remember when you were young, you shone like the sun. We're all walking around suns. Oh, YouTube randomly gives it out? Oh, that makes sense. Let's see here. Yeah, when I put them out, you click on a button to get it when I give them out. Voldemort had a thick schlong. How do you know? What kind of Harry Potter are you reading? Let's see here. Not all of us fundies are trapped in our Bibles. Then you wouldn't be a fundamentalist. Yeah, I'm not saying that all Christians are fundamentalists. The one thing that is concerning how Revelation is preached like gospel. Yeah, just because you are a Christian doesn't make you a fundamentalist. You filled in your triquartia with fluorescent green ink. It grows UV light. I recommend it any new ink I have for full body tats. Oh, very neat, very nice. So that's pretty neat that it can glow. I've never heard of a tattoo being able to do that. That's pretty interesting. You like Matt Mercer? I don't like watching the game too much. I know some people like watching the game. The only time I watched was to see Minsk and Boo on there. I saw like a YouTube short of it or something, but I never got into the show. One of the reasons I don't like anything that's out of the Forgotten Realms. That if it's Forgotten Realms, I watch for the lore and stuff like that, certain programs. But yeah, he has his own world. Your son hears nothing spiritual stuff in the background with you. He sometimes asks questions, and it's good to ask. It's different than way more mature than he was at his age. She continually reinvents her body. He's a Virgo, super grounded. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, Maple's always invited. Yeah. I noticed the $2 debit from your account for the membership and Discord Ask Us. Yeah, it's just $2. Thank you. Thank you for promoting the channel. Oh, where am I at? Ferris Bueller's secretary reference is the Dweeb's comment. Yeah, that was a wonderful show in the 80s as well, right? He's the... Oh, man, where am I at here? Why does YouTube do this to me? Okay, I'm right here trying to catch up to your comments here. Just a tad bit behind. But when I get to the bottom, I'll call it a day. Fundies are the weirdest thing. You can't seem to think past their chapters and books yet. Ice-T, it was, Gwendolyn. It was Ice-T. He's a wonderful actor, right? CSI. Yeah. Ice-T. Remember, he pissed everyone off. He made a album called Cop Killer. That made everyone mad. And the irony now is he is working on a police show, right? He probably regrets it, right? When some of the stuff you do when you're young and promote, when you grow up and have families and shit, like, well, that probably wasn't a good idea. It says that Voldemort had a thick schlong in the book of Harry Potter, therefore it must be true. Oh, man. Oh, let's see here. Oh, scrolling through, trying to catch up to your comments. Damn. Marco, nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well. You have a great message for you all. Pee pee poo poo papa masha poop. Thank you. Is that like a ritual you do on the toilet? You are a recluse moose. Let's see. I'm not on Instagram. No. Just YouTube. YouTube and Discord. That is it. Let's see here. Gravity is simple magnetic energy. Really? Is that what it is? Mr. Potato Head. Okay. I guess you could see. Here's my little arms and my head here. I've got my paste on my eyes and glasses. I guess that could be a Mr. Potato Head. I got the little potato head hair piece that you stick into the head. Yeah, unlike Mr. Potato Head, I don't have to connect things to myself as you do. Let's see here. Scrolling through here. I did make a Discord account. I'd show some cool nature pics, deer, waterfall, beautiful. Goodbye, cool hands. You're going to church. All right. I was glad I was here for you to begin your church service. Always wonderful. Do you remember that car? Yeah, I was thinking about that when you brought Ferris Bueller up, that car going through there. That was a terrible experience. Oh, man. Where am I at here? You remember that, Bart? I remember hearing about that album on that one show, Hard Copy. Oh, yeah, Hard Copy. Oh, man. All those shows back then, right? I can't believe all these people are talking to Jeremiah. He makes no sense. He's like these phrases and things, I just can't follow along with what he's talking about. See, Alex Jones didn't know how to back his words up with truth. There he goes. I accidentally read what he was saying there. Lenny is here. You've let Jeff out to play here. Good to see you, Lenny. Good morning, fellow heathen. Good to have you here at the Cauldron of Ceridwen. Let's see. Yeah, Jeremiah, I think he really thinks this way in real life. You don't want Jeremiah to be in your neighborhood. He'll come over here and start talking about, did you know why the grass was green? It was because of Odin. The Odin went back many generations and talked to Seth. And he just talks this weird stuff. He's talking about the daughter of Orion now. I don't know. He's either really brilliant or completely bonkers, one or the other. What religion is this? Spiritual entertainment. Nice to see you, Riley. Yeah, this is spiritual entertainment. Yeah, he's using Alex Jones as a reference. Oh my goodness, here. Oh, they come here before church. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, he sounds like a chatbot. He does. I don't know if he's real. Jeremiah, are you real? You need to learn the truth. Tell us, Jeremiah. Educate us. Tell us the truth about the origin of the lost tribe of the Swahilis who went into outer space and colonized different planets. I mean, he says shit like this. I would like to say I enjoy listening. Thank you, Cool Hands, Mountain Man. I appreciate you being here. It's always nice when people say nice things. Thank you. We never understood a single word you said. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. You like the music, to be honest. Yeah, some people just come for the music. You know, who could resist having a gathering of people together, listening to Oblivion music? I mean, who could resist that gathering, right? Like, come listen to Oblivion music. Let's see. Everyone neighborhood needs a Jeremiah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What is the prophecy of the next coming? Oh, your next is coming later. Let's see. Jeremiah was also a bullfrog. Yeah, that's a song, isn't it? Prove it's not true. What? Prove what? That Jeremiah was a bullfrog? I don't know. What are you asking, Sharon? Prove, Sharon from Australia. What do we have to prove here? I'm a false teacher. Everyone run. Yeah, please run away. Christians, run away. Please go. Your friend here, Team Yeshua, is trying to save you. Everything here screams Christianity, that I'm a false teacher of it. Yeah, and the satanic, yeah. Pseudo Enlightenment. Yes. Run away. Please. Don't remain here with your fundamentalism. Follow your leader here. His name is Team Yeshua. He is here to bring you all you need. Now he's banned. He's been banned. Oh, man. Let's see, where are we at here? Yeah, thanks for supporting the channel. He says people don't come. He comes here all the time and does that. But he's dumb, because in trying to not get people supporting the channel, he's coming here commenting what helps the algorithm. So Team Yeshua, you are dumb. You are dumb. Team Mom, hide your throw pillows. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that was that was a song, right? Oh, I want a circle dance. Oh, my goodness, here. Joy to the world, Sharon, thank you. As different as from the Catholic Wavite pillow. Oh, my goodness. Sorcery, yes, I'm committing sorcery here. I will admit it. Mike, thank you for exposing me to the world. I am a sorcerer supreme. Mike here was not supposed to tell you. He is one of my disgruntled apprentices that I have removed from the school of sorcery because he was inappropriate. He was using magic to pleasure himself, and we don't do that shit in the Bardic school of sorcery. We're not into those magic wands. We want real sticks, not your stick, Mike. And what you are doing with all of your perversions, walking down the halls of the oratory, casting your spells on each of the doors. We had to hire a sanitation department to remove all of your DNA. That is not the kind of magic that we have here, Mike. So we don't appreciate you. You need help, Mike. Your form of sorcery is not going to ever bring happiness to anyone in the world but yourself. Okay, there he is. Oh, where am I at here? Scrolling up, scrolling through sorcery. Yes, all right. How many counts does he have to spread hate? A level 69 wizard, yeah. We're not 6-7 wizards here. You young people and your new sexual behaviors, us older people, we like to keep it old school. All right. Boo, Mike. He's throwing tomatoes at you. He's like, keep your magic wand to yourself. We don't want your perverted sorcery here, sir. Oh, man. Don't ever play D&D with Mike either. He's like, I'm going to whip my magic sword at you and spray you with all of my powerful energy. I mean, he's a real pervert at the dungeon table, too. In real life and in the artificial life. More lore from Mike Piccolo. Yeah, yeah, you're learning about his life, the life and times of the pervert sorceress Mike Piccolo. All of their derangement. Your magic is supposed to help the world, Mike. You're supposed to be helping people with magic, not doing your dirty deeds done cheap to magicians. Oh my goodness. All these people on here. Grinder refugees. That's what he is. We shun you, Mike. You are shunned. You are not welcome here with your perverse magics. Oh man. You have a lot of respect for the patience you have towards those who go against you, telling you just, your experience and your integration. I don't think I could be so mindful. That's why this is spiritual entertainment, Hazel. When it's spiritual entertainment, you can have fun with people like Mike here and his little tiny magic sword, more like a dagger. You should have been a rogue, not a sorcerer with that thing. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Good to see the Celtic chieftain here, Brian, our good friend who has been here since the beginning. He has watched me grow up into a heathen. Is this Mr. Crowley's workshop? No, he does not. We are no friends of the Crowley. You feel like a real Amish right now? A proper shunning. You get proper shunning going on here. Yeah, if Mike was an Amish during Rumspringer, even the other children that were doing the Rumspringer, they would say, "Get the hell away from you, weirdo." I don't think that's kind of the Rumspringen we had in mind. We wanted to do some drugs, drink some beers, do some screwing. You are doing some perverse magic, sir. You shouldn't have attachments for that thing. That's not what you're supposed to be doing with lightsabers either. You don't saw them in half and add them on and somehow get the magic going for yourself. See, even the Amish, when Mike comes for a visit, he is the even shunned by the shunned. Man. Oh, let's see. It looks like I have lost weight. Yeah, it keeps happening. A ramen noodle diet. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Scrolling through. That sounds sticky. Yeah. Guess who Spartacus really was? Oh, tell us, Jeremiah. Tell us. There's a lot of seamen in the submarine. Oh, jeez. Yeah, when you do it, dealing with sorceress Mike there. Yeah. Oh man. In the poop deck. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my goodness here. He's got a magic wand symbol. He put a magic wand emoji up there. Oh jeez. Oh, that's terrible. Oh man. Jeremiah can't read. What is a tent of lesbians called? I don't know. Sharon, you better have some good humor in that. The spirit is cooking here for you. Oh man. Let's see here. Honestly, I'm leaving this chat with less brain cells this time. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I took a gummy before I started this morning. So you can say, oh, that's why. That's why he's behaving this way. Yeah, that's why. Yep. My humor dial is on another level when I am on the gummy. Let's see. Yeah, poker hut. I don't see I don't get it. I don't get it. Poker hut. I don't get that. You are a master potato head. Mr. Potato Head in his bucket of pots. Yeah. I can be whatever you want me to be, Jim. Yeah. But you're going to have to come up with some new material. I think it's pretty awesome listening to this guy roast literally anyone else. Yeah. It's fun to do. Roasting people. You cannot roast a bard in his own home, or you heckle a bard in his own home. You will be roasted, sir. In Cadaduan's cauldron, I will keep you deep in there. Let all of the Owen soak you up. Oh, man. Let's see. Okay, right here. Trying to catch up to your comments here. Oh, man. Somebody's talking about their bottom parts. Oh, my goodness. I am an apostle in the eyes of your former religion, which kind of makes me laugh because I don't know what awakening is. I actually feel sad for them. So that was you are a Mormon apostle, or were you in the Apostolic Pentecostals? They are the ones that use that apostle term. Let's see here. Mosquitoes land on your testicles. Do you learn? Violence is never a way to solve a problem. Oh my! The wisdom here, all the wisdom here. Let's see here. Scrolling through, trying to catch up here. Welcome to the shamanic journey of the bard. Yep, that's where I go. Jeremiah's talking about DNA again. He's trying to educate us once again about. Jeremiah claims that DNA is a virus. Yeah, he's got some really strange things that he says in the chat. I don't know what the hell he's saying all the time. Spiritual psychosis, you think? Oh, where are we at here? It is the High Dork of the York. Uncle Ted is here. Oh, man. I'm the High Dork of the York. That's a good one. Let's see. I mean, I am an apostle in their eyes, even though I had a spiritual awakening. That's how they determine. Yeah, what religion is that? That you are considered an apostle? Some type of Christianity. That's all I know. You finally get to meet my garden gnome. Oh, shit. We're talking about gnomes again. Yeah, I think Mike would be into the gnomes as well. We had a couple of weeks ago, we had a community of people that expressed their sexual desires for garden gnomes. You see, I wasn't unaware. As a Christian, I had lived a sheltered life. So I'm getting to know what people do nowadays. I didn't know that there were people who have attractions to garden gnomes now. There's lots of other types of attractions that I'm learning about, but the garden gnomes was very new to me. And now when I'm driving past, I look at the garden gnome. I'm like, what the hell is going on there? What are they doing to it? And especially when it's moved positions, you're like, okay, I think my neighbor is one of these people now. And I don't want to discriminate against them. If they like garden gnomes, that's good for them. Whatever helps them. But garden gnomes, I don't understand it. See here, where am I at here? Scrolling through, not an apostle. Oh, what's Adam and Jesus' bloodline coming back got in common? Oh, you're having a conversation with Jeremiah. It's really strange here. What prophecies do Christians believe Jesus completed? I don't know. I'm still trying to get how Harry Potter fulfilled these prophecies about having that. So it's when all these claims, it's really difficult dealing with it. I've been, trying to rightly divide, the word of truth. The sorcerer, is Harry Potter really the sorcerer supreme? And as I'm, looking through the mystery of his history, I'm finding connections. Like, I did not know, I had suspicions that Dumbledore was gay. But when I watched the movie, it began to make sense to me. These connections that he was gay. He has a story about being gay. All of these stories are coming to truth now that he was gay the whole time. And I did not, I had a hunch in the movie, but everything's becoming connected about these sacred teachings of homosexuality that are in Harry Potter. Until I started practicing homosexuality as a wizard, I didn't learn, all of these wonderful tricks and techniques. It all had to be connected. Looking to these prophecies being fulfilled, it began to make more and more sense to me. You should always be looking for those connections, right? Let's see, where am I at then? Somebody's losing their brain cells here. Yeah, it happens a lot to people. You're a stoned again Christian, Lewis. You have a low-level parishioner. They don't even let you usher. You're just laying in the back corner with the reefer in your mouth. The other stoned again Christians are like, bro, you need to chill on all of the cannabis. You're an apostate. Oh, you're not an apostle. You're an apostate, Hazel. Yeah, I am an apostate too of the Catholic Church. That's what I've been told, because I teach against it now as a former clergyman of the church. I am an apostate. I am going to burn in the seventh circle of hell. Let's see. Oh, it is Rabbi Abraham. Good to see you, our good friend. Shalom to you. It has been a while. Are you still traveling around the world? Yes. Our rabbi friend here, we would contact him when we wanted to know about circumcision, because he's got a gold medal for performing the most precise and perfect forms of circumcision. He has all of these on his wall, all of these gold ribbons and things that he has won with penis skins on it. Yeah. So it's always good to see you, Rabbi. Glad to have you here. If you have any questions about circumcising penises, now is your time while the rabbi is here. Let's see here. Do God unknowns come alive in a nightmare? For the people that are abusing them, I would imagine, right? Let's see here. God and gnomes make love to Jeremiah at night. Oh, man. Let's see here. Jeremiah ran away. You think he was right? Yeah, he comes and he goes on the program, and every time he comes on here, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I mean, I lose. It's really bizarre what he says. I don't follow along. As I said, he's a brilliant troll, or he is really crazy, the things he says. I mean, that's some of the conversations he has are quite wild, and they're detailed. And you have this character that all of the detail comes out of. I mean, that is precision of acting. Let's see here. It's scrolling through, trying to catch up here. You're checking his sources. Oh man. Have I tried coffee or weed? Yeah, every day. Harry Potter and the alchemy and the albino. Oh man, look at the synchronicities. Yes, connections. It is all here for Hazel. All of the synchronicities. It is all coming together here. Anyone talking in a mystery way reminds me of spiritual psychosis, is what you call it. You feel cool walking in NYC, all places in American history to walk in biblical history was cool. That is right. Let's see here. You want to see the Nephilim again? Yeah, that would be great, right? Yeah, I changed my name because I am no longer a minister. I had retired from that, so now I am just Bard. Would you write me a letter of reference? Oh man, that would be great. You want Jeremiah to write you a letter of reference? Oh, let's see here. Trying to catch up to your comments. You want to usher at the Stoned Again Christian Church? You want a letter of reference? Lewis, even though he is high all the time, I want to recommend him for the usher services. I think he will be able to walk straight, even though he has smoked many, many reefers at the beginning of the day. Let's see here. I am the best. Thank you, Magic Cat. Glad to have you here. Oh, where am I at here? Scrolling through, trying to catch up. Let's see. Okay, but it's real. If anyone knows Jeremiah in real life, please reach out to some social workers. Yes, please. We want to help you, Jeremiah. He's likely homeless and rambling in public library restroom somewhere. He's in there. It's like an echo chamber. You really think that about him? Oh man, you really think he is ill? I thought he was I think he is an excellent troll. You really think he is mentally ill? Look at this, Jeremiah. You have people really concerned for your well-being in here. Your quest for the Excalibur will come to an end soon. If they have their way with it. You must put up your defenses. Did I figure out the big secret of life yet? No, not yet. I'm still learning about life. He reminds you of a streamer with a triangle crown. Oh my goodness, here. See, you sub to that streamer? I don't even know anything about it. Is he some type of strange conversationalist with people? That'd be fun to do if you have as a way of acting. Sometimes you start your spiritual journey in a place where you can present. Yeah, you have to make the case for that to be an usher in your Stoned Again Christian Church. Is Fruits Punch still your favorite? That's right. It's all here. Black raspberry is next after that, then mango orange. Triangle crown, man, that's what he is called. His eyes are intense. He's been doing it for 2017. Oh, I'll have to check him out. Sounds interesting. Let's see here. 9 years of meditation did that to him. I wonder if he dreads clocking into his meditation like a dreaded chores. You went for the first time in your life to an Orthodox church here in Jerusalem. Yeah. What did you think? It's beautiful, right? The Eastern churches are quite beautiful, right? They get intimidated by the size of your blunts. So that's the problem. Yeah, they're always judging people. I have so many. Let's see. Yeah, he's dedicated, right? He never has never ever said anything he saw, though. He comes back, just insults the chat. In my experience, there's something higher than religion that is inside of you. Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is within, not without. Signs to be proved. He sits in his shower and talks to people. Now, that's weird. It's like those Twitch streamers, the hot tub girls. I mean, I've thought about doing that a few times myself in order to get people to watch, stream from my toilet or something, or in the shower, something creative, right? Everyone streams from the showers now. Why not try streaming from the toilet or something like that? What would be fun is going to different places of business, streaming from their toilets. I'm in the local McDonald's right now with Keradwin here, and we're sitting on the toilet and do an ASMR one too. We talked about that too. I'm in the bathroom in McDonald's. You'll do an ASMR. Let's see here. The shower guy pants a lot of people. That's weird. He does streams from the shower. Oh man. You don't believe Jesus was ever prophesied in Scripture? Let's see here. He called you an idiot once, Jeremiah did. He was getting mad. He's like, oh my goodness. This chat, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. You understand why many Jews believe Christians are pagans? Yeah, you've seen it firsthand. Oh, all the icons, but they don't know, they don't worship the icons. No, the icon is an image to the reality. It's a revelation. Let's see. Share your wisdom with us and go to church bathrooms. Like I'm in a local Presbyterian church today. I'm in their bathroom. Take a look at this. You see all this filth on the floor here. It's like they think they are, just because they're getting raptured soon, they can just leave their private dumpings on the floor there. Dichotomy? What's that? It's like talking in tongues, Jeremiah. You find it strange when people speak in tongues? Yeah, I do too. It's not normal for people to do that. When I was a Christian, I did that stuff, and just because everyone else was doing it. Oh man, where was that here? Scrolling through, trying to catch up here. Let's see here. They are fully clothed in the shower, and he puts a crown of pouring water over him, chanting. Oh, wow. Maybe I should do that when I'm on the toilet. Have a crown that I could pull the toilet paper out and stuff. You do whatever you can do, right? To make a living. Oh, man. ASMR in the McDonald's bathroom didn't account for the gentleman in the stall beside. With the deep bass booms. Oh, man. Let's see here. Oh, man. Wisdom is humble because she knows no more. Let's see here. His YouTube is really popular. They think that covered his income. Yeah, who cleans up after the rapture? Yeah. They chant the Cha in the shower in an expensive hobby. Tongues means gibberish, noise, words. Yeah. Heenan once said, you can tell a lot about a society from the cleanliness of their public restrooms. Yeah. Edward, nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you, Edward. Let's see here. Women's bathrooms are nastier than men's, and you're sick of pretending? That bad, huh? You know, Ulf, our Norse pagan friend here, good to see you. Do you ever believe in duality when you were a Christian? And if you did, do you still believe in it now? What do you mean by duality? That's not normally a Christian belief, is it? When I hear of duality, the idea of the non-dualism of going into the one, are you saying that? Are you talking about a heaven, non-heaven contrast? It's toddler speak. You refuse to believe people when they're going beep bop 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 top bop top teet teet to to teet 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 tees. You refuse to hear people when they're talking like that. They're saying it's an angelic language. Let's see. It's very difficult to get out of the religion that you have been indoctrinated to, because awakening to your inner self is something that is revealed. It is something you say you cannot believe. You forgot? Light language is real. It took a class and you recognized Atlantean. Look at you. You're studying all of the ancient languages of the ancient world. There's supposed to be an interpretation that goes with the tongues. Let's see here. She talked to fairies for everyone to experience. Though that would be interesting. To watch someone speak in a fairy tongue to the fairies and then have a conversation back. That would be interesting to see. Like, why can't the fairies, if they are spiritual entities, speak in English? If they have some type of, celestial power, why do they need you to speak their language and translate it for them? Let's see here. Language is gibberish, yeah. All right, where am I at here? Go door to door, speaking in tongues. What Christians have in the world? Yeah, I had that world. It was terrible and depressing. That there's no divine here, yep. But not all Christians believe that. I mean, especially in the Eastern Church, there's a better understanding of the world. Let's see here. Sounds like channeling, if that's true, but they don't say channeling is demonic. They do say demonic practice, right? It's the Christian thing to do to donate of the cleansing mess you will leave. Oh, man. Yeah, it's all it is misunderstanding of the Bible. They interpret it inappropriately. Let's see here. The sorcerers of Atlantis. Is Mike back on here now? Is that what he's calling himself? The sorcerer of Atlantis. Yeah, I could see that. Let's see. In my experience, light language experts, they do some amazing work. I never even heard of anyone speaking light language. That's a new one to me. Yeah, anyone who doesn't know is a true believer. They want you put your hand on the screen. Make that vow of faith today. Rapture Relief Fund. That's hilarious. Yeah, we need to take money for our friends who, we'll all be suffering down here. Christians, you need to start a Rapture Relief Fund to help take care of the mess that's left behind. Just imagine the Christian pilot. You're flying your airplane. It crashes. Who's going to clean that shit up? It's the Christian thing to do to give to the Rapture Relief Fund today. But you just go over there, buy me a cup of coffee. I am the representative of the Rapture Relief Fund. You can buy me a cup of coffee right over there, the YouTube. All of the proceeds go to the Rapture Relief Fund. I belong to a community of people that have committed our rest of our years with the Antichrist into helping clean up your mess. It's going to take us 7. That's why it says the tribulation is 7 years long, because of all the, airplanes crashing into billions, trucks driving over into a school of heathen children and exploding, all kinds of disaster is going to happen in the world for all these people who believe in Jesus. And us people that are heathens, I've brought a group of people together to clean up all of your bullshit. Yeah. Even the intimate stuff. Because some of you, you go up naked and we have to deal with your underpants and all the, some of you are quite inappropriate in not taking care of yourself properly. So we have a biohazard team that works in that part of my group of people that helps the future of cleaning up Christian messes. Even like if you are raptured wearing a condom, someone has to pick that condom up. You don't take that condom up into the heavenly dimension. Who's going to clean up your sexual messes that you've just left all of your biological functions? You've been raptured up right at the right moment, right? It's all over. Who's going to clean up that mess? The Rapture Relief Fund. My organization has made a commitment to deal with all of everything that is Christian that is left over during the rapture. The destroyed buildings. We also have a medical team, because some of the, like, for instance, you're a Christian mom. Yay! You got a bunch of your friends of your son. They're all into devil worship. Yay! You crash. The children, they go through the windshield. They're all beaten up. Who is going to take care of the children when the Christian fundamentalist mother is raptured out and all the demonic children go through the windshield? They're all over the concrete. Our medical team is committed to helping these children. We also have a fostering program, because some of you Christian fundamentalists, your children are not going to make it. Who's going to take care of all of these poor children that are left behind by the Christians that are going to be raptured? I have a team of fostering parents that are going to take care of your children. Don't worry. If you are a Christian, when you leave your heathen children behind, we will take care of them for you. Donate today to the Rapture Relief Program. You'll be making a difference for future generations. One Christian mess at a time. All right. Let's see here. The days of power are coming. Oh my. Really? Let's see here. We're all talking about the Rapture Relief Fund. You need Discord? It's easy to download. There's Mike. The Sorcerer Supreme Mike is here. The new Sorcerer Supreme of Atlantis, with all of his strange sexual behaviors, is here with us once again. Cast a spell on us, Mike. Oh, my goodness. Why do American preachers have that preacher? And the Lord said, ha. Yeah, they all sound the same, don't they? The Christian fundamentalist preachers in the United States, like the evangelicals, it sounds kind of Southern, doesn't it? But it's not. It's like they speak their own language, right? They have their own way of speak. Let's see here. Yeah, donate. How is this not demonic? If only it's non-Christian, I guess. Yeah. Oh, man. They're very, very rich idiots. Though it's a beautiful lot of artwork, stacks of gold. Oh, let's see here. Somehow I know how you feel about leaving your religion for something that you know is a higher truth. I don't think people realize how heartbreaking it is to lose your faith, but you gain knowledge. Yeah, it was difficult leaving. Yeah. Uh, their souls goes up and their flesh remains. Oh, let's see here. He emailed you about it? Oh, man. And what about the appropriation of pagan holidays? That isn't victory. That's dilution of original faith. It's the not to flex it's made out to be, the mental gymnastics. That's how you understand it? Oh, where am I at here? Scrolling through. The Vatican has big up on pagans. Oh my God, throwing children away because they don't believe in Jesus. Yeah, that's the rapture. That's what the God does, right? Abandons the children. But my team will take care of your children. Rapture votes. If you scare humans into your ideas, they will pay you to save them from their ideas that you put them in their head. That's Christianity. Do you ever realize how much Christians are confused? They say that Jesus is the Son of Yahweh. Then they say Jesus is Yahweh. Yep. It's confusing, isn't it? You need rapture insurance. Yeah, that's another good idea. I should start selling rapture insurance. That would be a great, because, I mean, think about that. You might have an airplane that was flown by a Christian. He is raptured, airplane goes into your house. Your insurance isn't going to cover that, right? You need rapture insurance. That's what you need. Oh, let's see here. Good to see our cosmos here. You are an abandoned slave colony, Earth. Oh, man. Yeah, good to have you here. They didn't consider the mess of the rapture when they started talking about rapture, right? They didn't realize all of the things that come with this evil rapture theology, that you'd have to leave your own children behind that don't want to believe in Jesus to fend for themselves. What kind of God would do such an evil thing to a child? Mommy, you left me. That is terrible, right? And we got an example of that with that rapture bullshit in September. Some of you already know this, but there was a woman who gave her children to social services because she was going to be raptured on September 23rd. She thought ahead, right? Not like some of you other evil fundamentalist Christians. She took care of her heathen children. You're just going to leave your poor heathen children to fend for itself. But this woman, she was a good Christian. She thought ahead. She's like, you know what? I'm going to have someone take care of my children. Social services, please come get my kids. I'm going to be raptured tomorrow night. You know, you have to be like this woman. She was a good Christian. And also, I always tell people, if you believe in the rapture, the most Christian thing you could do is get a Tesla, because it shuts down when you are evacuated, the automobile. If these other cars, you're going to be killing people when you raptured out, right? You know, if you are a good Christian and you want the rapture to happen, you need to get a Tesla. That would be the good Christian thing to do, right? Rapture yard sales. Oh, man. Let's see here. They do separate them, yeah. They argue so much that they miss the true heart of the matter. Just describe the line. The children would be the first ones to go up to heaven, whether they believe something or not. How could children possibly be anything but pure? Yeah, some of them don't believe that, and some of them do. Now, if you believe that, when do you ever arrive at a proper knowledge of a divinity? We are still children in our intellect when it comes to the infinite. When are you going to arrive at a proper knowledge of life itself? You can't. And it's really irrational for a supreme power to trust you with believing the right things so that they can save you. You see how irrational that is? That it's your responsibility. Why do I get the responsibility? Why can't you just save me in all of my ignorance? Why can't you do the right? If I need to be saved, why do I have to believe in it? It is not right. They teach this shit. This is what primitive people taught, and they're still teaching this primitive shit today. That you have to have a right idea, and then the deity is all right with you. I mean, it's terrible. It's very primitive. Let's see. You can imagine not wanting to take care of your own children. Not very Christian at all. Look at that. The servant of Anubis knows how children should be taken care of. Not these rapture maniacs. Should have made coffee. Bard story time. Yeah. God wants sweat equity. Yeah. It's really a terrible teaching. But well, the one good thing is that he did cast the devil down to earth, so we can have some hellacious parties. Yeah. Think about that again. If you are a benevolent and all-powerful and wise deity, do you think it is wise, benevolent to throw a devil down to the people who are already messed up? You want to throw a devil down there to them now? You see how irrational the beliefs of these people are, how unhealthy and how wretched they make the deity look. I mean, it's terrible what they have been conned into. This is an ancient scam, and it's still very much alive in the world today. You must give God the top buds. Yeah. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone is feeling the warmth of Ceridwen's cauldron. Always, my friend. Always, my friend. It's always good to have these conversations with people. It's good to be here on your Sunday. Good to talk to all of you. Every day I am here, and I will be back tomorrow morning as well. I will be here at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for your morning spiritual entertainment. I do this every day, and if you enjoy it, give that a thumb there, a touch. I appreciate people that can do that. And subscribe. Join our Discord community. Go to the join button. Buy me a coffee. Chucky, where have you been? There's so many people here that don't believe in you. Tell us, Chucky, what have you been doing lately? How many families have you, been scammed into where they think you're an ordinary doll, and you end up murdering everyone? Tell us what's going on, Chucky. Yeah, it is an ancient scam, Hazel, to see a deity as a evil force in the universe that you have to perform for or else. All of these primitive gods, they're only interested in your performance, and the Bible teaches performance. It says if you're not bearing fruit, you're not making him happy. And you don't want to not do that, or you're going to get into the fire, right? Very, very primitive. Chucky, you are Jewish. Shalom to you. Shalom to you. Is that the kind of Chucky you are? You use your blade not for murdering, but for circumcisions. You are the Chucky of the brisk. Interesting. You meet all kinds of people here. You are the first mass murdering doll that is not a doll of murder, but of circumcision. You know, interesting, very interesting. You learn new things here every day with some of the people on here. Uh, my children need to be cleaning the house. My mother's coming over in an hour. And my wife wants to go get them working. My wife wants to sleep. So I got to get off here pretty soon. You're about to head to the grease machine? Oh, man. Any druid tales you can share with us? I have some, but I'm too high to read. You really liked apocalyptic religions? You never liked them? Why would you want to look forward to an end of the world? Yeah, it's no fun. Yeah, it's all going to end. The pagan sun god is Yahweh. One secret of the universe is maximum performance, that you take blue pills. Yeah, that helps a lot, right? It's good for blood pressure too. Dr. Spo, you ticked off a different one of the Black Hebrew Israelite streams. Yeah, those guys are racist sons of bitches. The Black Hebrew Israelites. Their whole religion is based on race. Has nothing to do with spirituality. A lot of them are social activists, which isn't bad. It's just when you have it all about this evil religion, I mean, it's terrible. They thought you were a Christian, which was strange. They are downright stupid and racist. Yeah, they're like the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, the Ku Klux Klan is a religion that's evil and racist. So is the Black Hebrew Israelites. They are quite wretched. Prayerfully preparing for an alleged fiery end. Yeah, that's no fun. Makes you afraid. It tricks you into a certain form of behaviors, right? You can't see the stream anymore? Oh no. What is going on? You hope to get back to your motherland someday, which is Scotland. Yeah, you live in Colorado. Look at that. We have a few people from Colorado here. A beautiful place. All right. Boot Squad is your name. Boot Squad. You believe Jesus is your Lord and Savior. Are you? What has that got to do with your boots? How do you work that in? Your Boot Squad GG is your name. How do you work that into your experience of boots? Anyone noticing 6 people showing up as 9? A 5 ED symptom? What is that? That's the Boot Squad? They banned you, the Black Israelites? The sun god worship is older than Yahwehism, but it created a monotheistic blueprint for a mountain god to step into. It's like, oh, I'm going to put that pants on. You can't win with logic. They only ban you. All right, I've come to the conclusion of my show today. I will see you tomorrow.